Okay, so Daedalus, you cast Misty Step, and you it has a range of like 60 feet, right? I believe Misty Step.
I'm not sure. I think I'm.
I believe it's 60. 60 or 30. I'm not sure.
Hope it's 60.
Well, regardless, because the pit was only 20 feet deep.
Okay, so I think it was actually 30 though.
Okay. So but you can only Misty Step where you can see, so you can only see straight above you. So you guys see Daedalus, literally. You see, your Misty Step is literally like mist, right?
Yeah, it's like a mist. Like they see mist come around me, and they see me go into it, and then it would just come out.
Okay. Else. So you see this pillar of mist kind of pop up from the ground, and then appearing right out of this mist, you do see Hartwell the Magnificent.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna fall back into the pit unless one of these guys want to catch you.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't.
I'm actually going to.
I call for Barag.
You can do it with advantage if somebody decides to help you.
I am going to try to catch.
So it'll almost be like a two-man catch.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right.
I will.
Talvis begrudgingly.
I will actually try to catch
roll
him.
Twice.
16.
That's it. That's all you need.
Okay.
Right, so you see Hartwell and Magnificent Daedalus appear about 5 feet, 10 feet actually, 10 feet in the air, and you guys manage to catch him as he comes on the way down.
Yes.
What do you guys do?
I'm gonna pull him up.
Okay.
Onto the ledge.
I'm gonna ask for Broomy back because she still has it.
Okay. So.
I'm gonna pet Broomy and be like, "You're such a good little broom. Why? You're such a good little broom. Why don't you go back to Daedalus?"
Are we standing on that crate currently?
I would say you guys are standing to the left and the right, but as you guys are talking, a pseudopod, basically a limb of this gelatinous cube, wraps itself around Daedalus.
Oh, it really wants you, Daedalus.
Yeah, well,
It's begging.
he is closest to it right now, and you take another 7 points of acid damage. And it is Barag's turn.
Sweet.
So you see this clear, viscous appendage, for lack of a better word, wrap itself around Daedalus's leg, and you can actually see like burning, like acidic burning happening through his leather pants.
Ouch. Okay, so as I see this, I'm going. We're still holding him at this point, right? We're still holding on to Daedalus, like trying to pull him up.
I'll say
he
was asking for Broomy, so I would have assumed that you let go, but.
Oh well, we were trying to pull him up.
Well, he's already up.
He's
Remember,
already up.
Oh, he's up.
You guys
But
caught-
he's holding
you guys
on to
caught him, and then he was asking for Broomy, and then she was petting Broomy. But yeah, nobody decided to move away from the trap, so it's now has Daedalus.
I'm gonna take a swing at the pseudopod that grabbed
Now
him.
you can guess where it is. All you can actually see is the appendage on his legs.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the appendage.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Sure.
But in better words, I should have said
Sure.
appendage. I'm gonna hit that. 23.
23 hits. What's your armor class?
Well, it's 11 currently.
So you hit both the gelatinous cube and Daedalus.
Ouch.
Yeah, so roll your damage.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Hey, either that or you go back down the pit, dude. You have your choice.
I don't think he has a choice.
So 13 points of damage.
Yes, and I'm gonna hold off on that great weapon fighting for Daedalus' sake.
So that's 27 that I'm now at.
Okay.
Ouch.
So,
Nice, Barag.
so Daedalus, you see Barag, he sees the appendage and you see his eye kind of like, he just kind of like looks at that appendage, he picks up Chimera Rising and swings as hard as he can right at that appendage. He hits it, but he also hits you right in the leg and you kind of hear a bone crack as he hits. So, you're going to take an extra attack.
It didn't release it when I hit it?
I'll say, let me make a strength check.
So that's what I was kind of hoping for.
Actually, actually, it made a really good strength check. So no, it's still wrapped around his leg.
Okay.
Is he currently above the trap level?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, just the appendages. The mass of the gelatinous cube is still in the pit.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna extra attack, but I'm gonna see if I can hit it lower, not like on Daedalus's leg, but see if I can try to hit
You're
him.
gonna guess at this point, so it's gonna be at disadvantage.
Don't roll bad.
It's 13 odd my modified in the second, depending on the second roll. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 modified.
Okay. So you bring Chimera back
Mhm.
for another hit, and you think you know where it is because you've got bars over the pit, and
Mm-hmm.
you hit where you hit the bar to dislodge. So you think you might have hit it, and you do. You hear it kind of like scorch as Chimera Rising hits it. What's your damage again? The second one?
Oh shoot, 11.
Nice. Did you have your strength modifier?
Not yet. That's the beautiful
You
part.
always forget to do that.
13, 14, 16.
16, nice.
Woo! Yes.
Alright, so you hear it splorch. It doesn't make any sound other than
Mm-hmm.
type of sound. Alright, so next it's going to be. Is that going to end your turn? Rock?
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Terra, you're up.
So let me see. Is that thing still wrapped around his leg?
Yes.
I'm
Currently got him grappled.
I'm going to give Daedalus the potion I have. That is. Where is it? The oil of etherealness, which lets him slip out of grapples.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and actually read. Oh, well, actually, it's in the DM guide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oil of etherealness. Alright, so that's going to be your action?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so you will get to use that on your next turn, Daedalus, and it actually is your turn. So what do? She hands you this potion. You've never seen it before, but hold on. Okay, so Daedalus, she gives you this glass flask. It looks like a cloudy gray oil in the container. So what are you gonna do with it?
Well, I can't drink this.
It is unfortunate. It's not a potion of etherealness. It's an oil of etherealness.
Can I just like dump it on my leg?
Well, it takes about 10 minutes to apply the oil.
Ugh.
Yeah.
How many rounds does that translate to?
10 minutes?
Yeah, it's like a whole lot of rounds.
Yeah.
A whole big pile of them.
A huge pile.
Oh.
Well, a round is 6 seconds. So 10 rounds is a minute. So 100.
100 rounds. Hey,
Is
you
it
know,
100 rounds?
we're gonna be
No.
like 3 dungeons down, halfway across the continent. You will be out of that. castle.
By the time you're done.
Yeah.
All right. So
Ouch.
So what do you do?
Well, I just put that into I guess I just put that into my quiver.
Sure.
So
Could you use like a small portion of the oil? Like just pour a small bit?
No, bro.
it's still gonna take me a while. So
No.
I put it in my pack.
Dang it.
Can
No
I take
loopholes.
half a potion of healing and get half the benefits of it? No, bro.
Okay, bro.
So what do you do, Dale?
So I'm
You
gonna.
can make sure, you can make it a contested. No, you can make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw if you'd like. He just grunts. He doesn't even talk. He just grunts.
13.
That means yes in Daedalus. Okay, so yes, you do escape the appendage, the pseudopod.
Okay, and then I'm gonna move away.
Okay, so you still have your full movement, and you do have an action to take as well.
So is it?
So escaping isn't an action.
I know it's escaping,
Yeah.
but now I'm gonna move far away so it can't reach me.
Sure. So you are now at the Ternsby village.
Bye.
Alright, so you move 20 feet away. Yes?
Yeah, that's good. I can still see it and everything, right?
Well, there's an illusion covering it, and as soon as you escape, the appendage kind of like slinks back into the ground. Somewhere in there. So what do you do? You can attack it at disadvantage.
Is there no way I can get rid of the illusion?
There are ways to do it, sure.
Can I try Dispel Magic?
You can try.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try Dispel Magic.
Sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at Dispel Magic, would you? This is your second spell slot, yes?
Yeah.
Since your rest? Okay.
Yeah, so they use Misty Step and then they use that.
Okay, you choose any creature, object, or magical effect within range. This would be, the illusion would be a magical effect. Any spell up their level or lower, the target ends. So go ahead and make a DC check, please.
That's gonna be, is that gonna be plus?
You need to make an ability check against your spellcasting ability. So whatever your spellcasting modifier is.
The spell attack, I guess?
Yeah.
So that's 6.
6 plus your roll.
10 plus 6 is 16.
Alright, so Heartwell the Magnificent, aka Daedalus. You see him cast, he does the somatic and the verbal components of a spell, and his energy kind of releases from David. How does it look when you release this energy?
Well, I just bring a ball, it appears in my hand, and just like this, and it shoots a beam out, and then it just goes like that, and then the spell vanishes.
Nice, and that's exactly what happens. So the 10-foot portion of what you think is ground, the illusion, is now gone, and you see the gelatinous cube right underneath the bars, literally 5 feet away from you guys. And then you see the part where that pit, what you thought was initially a pit, is completely gone, and it's just solid ground. So, well done. Is that going to be your turn? You got 10 more feet of movement if you want to take it.
I can still attack from where I am.
Sure can.
Then I'm going to stay there.
Okay. Good turn, Daedalus. Next, it's going to be the Thing. It's going to use the gelatinous cube is going to use the rest of its movement. It's got speed of 15. It's going to come up to the surface. And it's going to...
Because it's not fooling anyone anymore.
Yeah. It went for Talvis. Talvis, what's your armor class?
18.
18. Yeah, no way to get you. Alright, so it tried to attack you with its like jelly-like appendage, a pseudopod, but it missed. So that is going to end its turn, however. So now, Talvis, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Aid at 2nd level, and that is going to give everybody in the party, other than me, 3 creatures. So everybody else, plus 5 to their hit point maximum, and plus 5 to their current hit points. So it's essentially a 5 heal and a 5 to their max hit points.
Got it.
And that will last for 8 hours.
So everybody make the adjustments on the character sheets.
So it's a 5.
8 is awesome. So it's a 5-point heal if you're down any health, and then an additional 5 to your maximum health.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that's for 8 hours?
For 8 hours, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm back up. I'm up to 32.
Nice.
And it's 68 for my max currently.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Let's see.
68.
Well, it's because
Oh
I'm
my
at 63
gosh.
plus 5, right? To the max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's
Barag is almost at 100 here.
92.
You know what, guys?
92
I think we're
max.
gonna have to step up the insanity with you guys.
No,
Hey, you know what? If
don't
it's
say
any
that.
consolation, I've died twice already.
In this dungeon?
In
Or just in the campaign?
the whole campaign, I've been knocked out twice and died once. So
Yeah, knocked out is different. Knocked out is just you're unconscious.
Well, no, wasn't he dead when he fell?
Yeah, you were.
oh, I died twice.
You
Yeah.
died
died
twice.
twice.
So I've
Yeah.
died twice in this
You're very
campaign
far
already.
behind. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Alright. So,
Undead also count too.
no.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah. No. I was undead,
He
not
was
dead.
cursed, but he wasn't dead. Alright, so
trying to eat
that's
everybody.
gonna be your turn, Talvis? Is that
I'm
your
gonna
turn?
take some movement backwards. Let's see, 1, 2.
And it's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
Is it
Yeah.
Right in front of me?
Yeah, it's right.
Oh, you were taking.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and move 1, 2, 3 here.
Wow, it does hit you.
Ouch.
So you are going to. Wow. Alright, so you take 12 points of acid damage as its appendage kind of strikes you around your head and your face.
Ah.
You can feel the acid, you can feel your skin bubbling and sizzling, almost like touching a hot iron instantly.
Just
You feel it, yeah.
But I'm away from it.
Yes, you're away from it. Barag, you're up, my man.
It's 12, you said?
Alright.
Yeah, 12.
Okay.
You going for the hat trick with death here or what?
That I don't want to play with the note of death anymore.
So what are you doing?
You know what?
Now it's up on the surface.
It's like right in front of me, about to like jump on me practically. Okay, I'm gonna disengage as an action and take movement back.
Look at you using disengage.
Yes,
You know what?
I'm gonna disengage and retreat.
It's a little flavor for you.
Thank you.
I like that.
I appreciate
Thinking
it.
outside the box. All right, so you take disengage. You kind of manage to actively dodge and weave and break to what, 15 feet back.
Yeah, I broke 15 feet back from this thing.
And that'll end your turn.
You know what? Bonus action, actually. I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna hold off. I don't need that. I'm good right now because of Talvis. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off.
Terra, you're up. Daedalus, you're on deck.
I will do the same thing and get away.
You're gonna disengage as well.
I'm also gonna disengage
Okay.
and use my movement.
Look at you guys.
How far?
You know
I'm
what?
gonna go right next to Barag.
Am I crazy, or are you guys actually reading the player's handbook now? What is going on here? What is happening? This is not my normal group. Alright, so you disengage, and you are now away from this gelatinous cube is like 15 by 15. It is huge. And it towers over you guys. So you can see yourself easily getting kind of sucked into its semi-solid body and being dissolved. But you disengage, so that is going to be your action.
Yes.
Want to take a bonus action, or is that it?
That is going to be it.
Okay. Next, it's Daedalus.
Okay, I'm gonna. I can still see it from where I am, so.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, hold on. It is
Oh,
there.
nice.
Ooh.
So
There is something in there, yes.
So
Oh, wow.
Alright, so,
So I'm
Daedalus, you're up.
gonna try and Eldritch Blast it.
Go for it.
A 14 plus 6.
Okay.
So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Definitely hit.
Yeah.
13 plus 6.
That hit.
Woo,
Two
both
hits,
them
so
hit.
go ahead and roll damage. Roll damage, son.
Okay, where's that D?
Get it.
D10, right? Yeah.
Yes, D10.
So we got a 3
Okay. That was on the first one.
and a 6.
6. Are you adding your wisdom modifier to these?
I don't think
Don't
I-
forget, you have that incantation.
Yeah, I did
So,
that.
what's your wisdom modifier?
I thought it was my charisma modifier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, charisma. What's
So
your
yeah, so 6 and 9 now is what these turn into.
Okay, so 15 points of damage.
Yep. And this, see, what do I turn into? What for a
Yeah.
gelatinous blob? This is really hard. What?
Actually, the gelatinous cube is the opposite of really hard.
Well, I'm just saying it's like really hard to come up with something to attack with.
Yes.
How about a couple of miniature gelatinous cubes?
Or a pipette and try squeezing it into the pipette.
You know what? I'm gonna do better than a pipette. I'm gonna do a baster.
A turkey baster?
Yeah.
Alright, nice, I like it. Alright, so you hit it with these Eldritch Blast turkey basters. And you hit it twice. I like it. You know what? Take some inspiration. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Second end of your turn, you still have movement.
Nah, I think it can't reach me where I am. Right?
I don't know.
I'm gonna move like 2 spaces off to the left.
Okay. That'll
No,
end.
to the left, like this way, like I was going this way, so I can hopefully stay out of his range.
Okay, so now the gelatinous cube sees its intended target. I need Talvis to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
9.
Okay, so Talvis.
Ah!
Talvis is completely engulfed in the gelatinous cube.
Oh,
I actually painted that.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love
so,
that.
Yeah, you are in the gelatinous cube.
Is that like a specific effect to being engulfed? Does that have like specific mechanical
It does.
effects? Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
Alright, so you take 15 points of acid damage.
Oh, ouch.
Oh man.
Now you're considered restrained.
Okay.
You can't breathe.
Oh, well, that's a very specific effect.
I know.
That's.
I know.
Oh.
Alright, so that is going to end the cube's turn. Next, it's going to be actually young Talos. I need you to make a strength check, please.
14.
14. You do actually manage to escape it. So actually, at the start of each of the cubes. Then okay, so you don't take additional damage. So you push hard through the semi-solid fluid. It's hard. You can't breathe at all. You see like splinters of bone floating within its matter, of shards of weapons and
I'm just
consumed.
like eyes closed,
You're
feeling
trying to
that.
keep your eyes closed because the acid will just burn them out.
Yeah.
And you're moving forward, and you manage to pierce your fingers outside the exterior of the gelatinous cube. And you open your arms and kind of like fall out, like you're born again. You're like this afterbirth of gelatinous cube. You're like a newborn baby.
Yeah. A wee baby.
Yeah. Look at the wee baby.
Do I get an action?
That was your action.
Okay.
You can try to escape by taking action and making a DC. So yeah, so.
Okay.
So that was your action. You do have movement.
And whereabouts? Oh, it's in Jared's
Well, it was on the map, but one of our players is playing with me. So it was right where you are.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fall to my knees for a second and scramble up
Sure.
and run towards Daedalus and kind of like try to high five him along the way.
Sure.
And I'm just like,
And
I just move my hands out the way.
Yeah.
Nope.
you just kind of see the steam rising from his body as the residual acid is still kind of eating at his clothing.
Do you know any like bath taking spells?
no, but
There are actually. It's a cantrip,
Okay.
but none of you guys have it. All right, so is that gonna end your turn?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is good
bonus
on my
action.
turn. Yeah, that'll end it.
Okay. Now it is Barag. Terra, you're on deck.
So I'm gonna take movement to right in front of it. And I'm gonna roll Spectral Ram against it.
Nice.
Yes, I'm gonna hit him with Spectral Ram.
Do it.
Natural 20.
Holy shit. Double those dice, son.
Yes.
Double those dice.
Oh, gladly, Sir DM, I will double those dice. Holy sh! Oh wait, no, actually, I rolled the wrong set.
That was such a good roll, too.
Yeah, it was. I got a. Did anybody got 2 more D10s?
Oh, great. So,
Yeah, it's even better.
Yeah.
It's gonna be even better here.
hopefully.
So 8 and 7. So what?
21.
Yeah, thank you.
21.
Plus your...
21 plus and it's pushed 5 feet away from me.
Okay.
So you're pushing it back into the mirror. You're pushing it towards the mirror room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually. So you kind of level off Chimera Rising, and you summon the ram enchantment, and you see the spectral ram head appear right in front of Chimera Rising and just get propelled forward into the mass, into the center of this gelatinous cube, and you see it kind of spray. You see it ripple and almost fall apart as it does, and it gets pushed back. Well done.
Yes.
And it's looking like it's starting to lose its cube shape somewhat.
Sweet.
So now it's Terra.
So I'm gonna actually move. Actually, can it see me at this point? Like, does it know? It knows that I'm there, right?
I don't know.
Does it?
Did
Can I
he-
use my stealth?
I know. I mean, you want to use...
Can I use my stealth? See if I can.
You can try. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can it even see?
Jesus.
So
Hold on.
You're doing inspiration here?
Yes.
Okay.
11, 19.
19. Okay.
Oh god, I don't like that
So,
smile.
go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my stealth and go up basically right here, so
Sure.
right next to it. And I'm gonna use my
Assassinate.
assassinate
It
with
knows-
my
it
dual
knows you're
wield.
there.
Dang it.
Unfortunately, there was nothing to break sight. If you would have told me that you left the room and then maybe came back in, I would have said, yeah, okay.
Okay,
But it knows that all 4 of you are there.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, but you can actually take your attack, your regular attack. Sure.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to do that then.
Go for it. Do your thing.
9, 17.
Okay, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
I'm actually gonna roll for the second one also.
Go for it.
23.
23. That's a hit too. So go ahead and roll damage for both.
And I do not have the D8 because there is no sneak attack damage.
Right.
4, 5, 9, 10,
Okay, that's all you got.
15.
That's all you got to tell me. As Frostbrand sinks deep, you can actually see Frostbrand actually freeze part of its gelatinous mass as it enters it. How would you like to describe your moment of victory?
So I'm just gonna keep twisting the Frostbrand dagger and spread the frost and just kick into it where that frost is and just keep kicking it until it just dissipates.
Okay, and that's exactly what happens. You keep twisting Frostbrand, and you see the mass of ice get larger and larger, and twisting until it completely shatters. Well done. All right, guys.
Yes.
Well done.
Right.
Gelatinous cube.
Love
Is
the
there
name.
anything inside said the gelatinous cube that we can loot?
There is nothing inside because it would have been eaten by acid.
Dang it.
I'm
Is that-
I mean,
approaching.
there's bone, there's shards of weaponry, but
Does that mean her rope is gone? 'Cause-
No, I
No.
still have it.
Oh, she held on to it.
yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
I'm approaching what's left of the
Daedalus is trying
cube.
to blow up your spot.
Yeah,
Can I
yes.
attempt to collect any of that substance in a vial?
Yeah, and an empty health potion vial?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. So I will do that.
Acid
Is
in a vial. I don't know if that's.
Yeah, for the work.
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see.
So would that be a what kind of check
I've
would
been
that?
waiting to use that mini for so long.
That's pretty cool.
I love that mini.
Yeah.
Alright, so,
That's an amazing
Um,
mini.
yeah, it's a good one.
Well, what sort of check would that be? Like, what would that be against?
I would say it's just like a harvesting thing. So
Okay.
Say roll. You don't have. Are you proficient with alchemy?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I would do it under alchemy, but
Okay,
because
So-
it's more of a chemical
right.
than it is an animal. But in this case, I would say yeah, just survival.
Okay. Let's call it a 12.
12? Okay. So you managed to get part of its matter into a flask. It looks completely inert. It's not moving or anything.
Seems stable within the flask.
Sure.
Okay. So I will, let me say, I will wrap that in, like my shirt for my common clothes, and just tuck that in my bag.
Okay.
I've got a bad feeling about that.
Look, I found this baby gelatinous cube. I'm raising it all.
It's all mine.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
Why don't we go back to that room since, you know.
Okay, so into the large chamber.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk towards the gap first and kind of look down to see.
Well, remember, it's already, it's been...
Disengaged?
Well,
I know the illusion's partly gone.
But the pit is still there.
Yeah, I was about to say,
The pit's still there.
we
There's
still fall in.
Yeah, there's still 4 bars. The middle bar is missing where you kind of destroyed it with Chimera Rising.
Yeah.
You do see dissolved bodies on the bottom, bone mostly. Not a lot of bone matter, but you can kind of make it out because your dark vision. The bottom of the pit is pretty dark, but you've got dark vision and you can see it pretty well.
Nice.
But yeah, you do see some remnants of victims that have fallen into the pit prior.
Sucks to be them.
I say,
Daedalus.
take the broom and...
I was about to say, get your boat up here,
If
Daedalus.
you guys make a strength check, you can make the distance. It's only about 5 foot wide, but it's just 10 feet across.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a terribly difficult jump.
Unless
I'll
roll
jump.
one.
I'm gonna jump.
Go for it.
Dwarf shall
This is the
jump.
grate. He's attempting to jump over?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't even say that you could walk over it because you have the bars there. Really, you're not really gonna fall into it unless you try to fall into it. So I would say, it would just be considered difficult terrain. It would be double the movement rather than just 5 feet. It would kind of 10 feet to cross it. Because you have those bars there, so yeah, you don't even roll to jump over.
Oh, I wanted the jump. I had something nice planned for that.
You're gonna need an ice pack, I think. Yeah.
Oh, when we're done with this dungeon?
What Barag needs one right now.
Yeah, he does.
I know, chill touch.
Oh, taking inspiration.
Ouch. Ouch. Or not ouch, depending on what.
Oh, that's kind of like an offer to me.
I don't judge your lifestyle. Alright, sir. So you guys make your way across the trap. God damn, that was good. Oh, man, when he comes alive, he really comes alive. Alright, so you guys head into the large chamber. The smell is really strong in this chamber. It's almost a strong, pungent ammonia type of smell. Much like the chamber in which you fought and defeated that monstrous undead Dragolich. The ceiling of this chamber towers at about 100 feet tall, about 30 feet wide. The floor of the chamber is gummy, with a sticky residue as drops of semi-solid liquid continuously fall from the ceiling. As you look up, you think you see the ceiling kind of shifting erratically. Barag, because of your dark vision, and actually Daedalus as well, you have dark vision as well. You guys are the first to see it as your eyes kind of begin to focus. You can see the ceiling itself is covered with thousands of large black bats hanging from the ceiling. They're crawling all over each other, their heads shifting and focusing feverishly to the new noises within the chamber. Large rodents, the size of small dogs, quickly skitter across the base of the walls and the corners of the room, perhaps waiting for a bat to fall, or make the mistake of flying a little too low. A large statue, partially submerged in shadows, stands proudly at the east end of the chamber. There are 4 sarcophagi that lay pressed against the walls, 2 along the north wall and 2 along the south wall. I need you guys to make a perception check.
13.
Halfway left.
Another one?
rolled a 3.
Okay.
So even plus a 6, it'd just be a 9.
17.
17. Okay.
19.
19. Okay, so you three notice that there are carvings on the sarcophagi. They're very intricate and beautiful. The impression that you three get is that within the sarcophagi lie important people to the cult of Talos, and behind the statue at the east end of the room sit 2 large, dark shapes, and they approach with deadly intent. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another battle.
Ding ding.
Round
You're
5.
doing-
Fight.
You're doing a lot of grumbling over there. Another battle.
Well, I'm
I need a rest.
I don't have a
19.
lot of health left.
19.
19. Did you both have that, roll 19?
Yes.
14.
5.
Ouch.
5.
Hey, that's 3 more than 2.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
This is very
You know.
true.
Okay.
Glass half full.
Yeah. Alright, so who has a higher dex between you two? You do? Okay. Why did I ask that? Of course Terra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish.
Terra,
I'm close though.
Barag,
What? I have 16 dexterity. Oh, that's pretty high for a dwarf.
Daedalus,
Who has the better strength? Exactly.
Talvis, and I'm not gonna tell you what they are. Alright, so
Can we get a description?
actually yeah you can. So
Maybe I could discern what they are.
Yeah. So, as you see these 2 large dark shapes move forward, you kind of surmise that since you've been within this temple, you've heard these things just at the edge of your vision. You've heard them roaring from deep within the temple as you guys had just started making your way deeper in. They're large. Bipedal monstrosities. You see these triple segmented legs with this chitinous type of armor, natural armor for its body. 2 large bug eyes sit atop of its brown head with 2 smaller bug eyes. It's got 2 wispy antennas that kind of shift back and forth, possibly detecting sound. It's got 2 large arms that hang almost to the floor. That's how big these arms are. With 2 large pinchers that kind of jut out of the left and the right side of its head. I need all you guys to make a nature check, actually.
7.
17.
6.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So both of you, you have heard of it from your days in the military, and you have heard tales of it on the high seas. You've run across, both of you actually have run across people who are adventurers by trade, and both of you have rumors of creatures like this, and you've heard to them referred as Umber Hulks. Generally creatures that you find in the Underdark, but every once in a while they'll come a little closer to the surface in dungeons and temples like this. Underground is mostly where they stay. So yeah, most people who see an Umber Hulk don't live to survive to tell the tale, to survive the experience. So
Ooh, wonderful.
yes, so it is actually. Sorry, you actually get to go first, and I'm gonna put these. Oops. I'm gonna put them right here,
Ooh.
and they are large. They are kind of like the size of Goliaths in stature, which are pretty big. So what do you do?
I'm going to hold my action for movement and for attack.
You can't hold your action for movement. You can hold your action only for. You can only hold your action.
Okay. Yeah,
not your movement.
I'm gonna hold my action then.
Okay. What is going to be the trigger for your action?
It's gonna be when Barag gets into melee range.
Okay. And you are gonna stay there, or are you gonna move?
Can I use my stealth and then move?
You can try.
Yeah, I'm going to try that.
Sure. Go for it. Oof. $1 million? Okay. Alright, so you recede into the dark recesses of this large cavern. Well done. So, do you stay where you're at, or are you moving?
I'm gonna move.
Okay, so where are you moving? I believe you only have a movement of 25, right?
25? Okay.
Double check your character sheet, because I think halflings get
25.
25.
25. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're 1 5-foot space away from them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now you can hold your action until one gets within melee range.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Is
that.
that what you're gonna do? Okay.
Mhm.
So you can hold your action. So that's good. It's good for you guys to know. You can hold your action, now you're moving. Okay.
Okay.
So next it's going to be, I believe, Barag and Daedalus, you're on deck.
Sweet, I'm up.
So I'm gonna take my full movement.
You're 25 as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
10. And I was like 1 step ahead of her, so
Sure.
I was here. So
Okay.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, 25. So I'm gonna walk up to the first Umber Hulk,
Go
and
for it.
I'm gonna say one thing to try and intimidate him.
Sure.
Before, I'm just gonna, how you said that usually we don't survive this ordeal. Most people don't survive ordeals with
Sure.
Umber Hulks. I'm just gonna look at him and say, you scare away most people and you kill most other people, but you haven't met me.
Nice.
And
So you're gonna make an intimidation check? Is that
Yes.
what you want me to? Okay. So go ahead and roll.
And doesn't he still have the red eye thing going on?
yeah, I
He gets
do.
advantage on intimidation checks. Sure. So he gets to roll twice.
And I rolled 4 both times.
So in
I
Umber Hulk, he laughs.
think there's something to add to that though.
Too bad I drink that flask.
Yeah.
Alright. You still
So,
have
yeah.
action.
Yeah, so
Because talking is a free action.
that's just a free action.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take the opportunity to attack this
Go for it.
lovely guy right in front of me.
I like how you call it lovely.
Oh, to me he's lovely because I love just beating the shit out of everything. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23.
That hits.
Sweet! I'm gonna roll for my extra attack at the same
Go
time.
for it.
And that is a 17.
That hits.
Okay, perfect.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet.
What did you roll on the first one?
I roll a 23.
But the natural roll, what was
The
it?
natural roll was 16.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And
You get to reroll that.
yep. It was a 1 anyways.
7 plus your strength.
7.
12 total.
Yep. 12. Oh, dang. For a second attack, it's 12, 13, 14, 15, 17.
Nice.
Woo! Yes. Take that, you Umber Hulk.
So as you hit it with Chimera Rising twice, you can see the chitinous armor on its torso actually crack.
Oh,
And you
yes.
see kind of like green sinew just underneath that chitinous armor. Well done, sir.
Booyah.
I thought you guys were gonna have a much harder time with this. Well done. All right, so next is gonna be Daedalus. You're up.
Okay, I'm gonna viciously mock the one in front of him,
Nice.
and I'm gonna look at him and question, don't you have a poop pile to go seek out?
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice. I like it. I believe you just got called a dung beetle.
Yes.
I love
A
it.
dung beetle.
Alright, so I need to make a.
Your spell save versus my 16.
I rolled a 4.
Woo!
So
Yes.
I need to do 1d4 psychic damage, and I have disadvantage on the next attack.
3 damage to him.
Yes.
Put that ring around.
I'll just hang it off like that.
Yeah. So 3.
Booyah.
Yep, 3 damage.
Nice.
I can almost visualize it
So
too.
yeah. So you tell him that he needs to go seek a poop pot. Dung beetle. He looks at you for a second, and you see his head kind of hang low a little bit. Takes 3 points of damage. Well done, sir.
Yes.
Alright, that is going to end your turn, Daedalus.
Yes, that'll end my turn.
Talvis, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move up, let's say 20 feet.
Okay.
And cast Sacred Flame
Go for it.
on this marked one. So he's good. He gets the dex throw against 14.
I made it.
Ooh. In that case, I will use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Go for it.
I will conjure my Spiritual Weapon and make a melee spell attack against him with it.
Nice.
I'm guessing that's
What'd you
a
roll?
no, because that's going to be an 5, actually.
Unfortunately, no,
Yeah.
that misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your glaive appears and just cleaves just above its head. All right. So is that going to end your turn?
Yes.
All right. Now it's their turn.
Oh, boy.
All right. So the one in front of Barag is going to attack with disadvantage.
Yay.
I rolled a 1 on the first roll, man.
Oh.
And a 20 on the second.
Ouch.
That hurts.
Yes.
I gotta
like,
take the 1.
Yup, you gotta.
Damn you, your vicious mockery!
Yes. Thank you,
Damn
dude.
It hurts so bad.
He sees it and he can't.
It hurts so bad. I rolled 20 on that second. Okay, so
Ouch.
so it goes for a it's got a multi-attack actually, but it goes for a claw, and it actually does damage to the one next to it. It actually completely overshoots you, your dwarven stature, and hits the Umber Hulk right next to him. So
Yes.
wow, that's nice damage too. So it does 11 damage, 20 damage to the other Umber Hulk.
Yes.
Oh man. Alright, so that sucked. But it does have multi-attack, so it is going to reach at you with its mandibles. Goddamn, I suck tonight. Alright, so 15? Is it 15?
Yeah, that hits.
That does it.
I have 12.
Alright, so 2d8.
No poison damage at all?
Well, if you want some.
No. Well, I mean, if you want to give me poison damage, because that'll half it,
Just
so.
don't give me any ideas. Alright, so...
Oh, I'd love to have poison damage.
So 13 points of slashing damage as the mandibles sink deep into your arm and just kind of shred by the bicep. And that will end that first Umber Hulk's turn, and the second one is going to move up to young Miss Highhill, and Miss Highhill, you're holding an action. Your
Yes,
action,
I
right?
am.
So go for it.
I am going to use, I believe, Assassinate because I'm still in stealth.
Yes, you are.
So I can go with Assassinate. And, Barag's not in front of me. Darn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's alright though.
Well,
I get
believe you still
advantage.
get sneak attack damage because you were
In
stealth, right?
stealth. I believe
Just
so. I
double
think
check
you're
that for
right.
me.
I'm gonna check right now.
I think if you're in stealth or there's somebody within melee 5 feet, so just double check me on that. 'Cause I could be mistaken. What do you got? Anything?
Doesn't say whether I still get sneak attack on Assassinate.
No, we're looking for, not sneak attack.
Stealth.
Oh yeah, we are looking for sneak
Yeah.
attack. No, just look under sneak attack. What does it say?
Don't get advantage on attack rolls. Another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. Is Barag within
Actually,
5
Barag
feet?
is within 5 feet of it.
Okay, so
yes.
I do get
so
sneak
you
attack.
do get sneak attack damage. Nice.
Oh, thank
I'm
goodness.
glad we looked that up.
Okay, cool.
Alright, go for it.
And then I get advantage for assassinate
Yeah.
because I'm in stealth.
Yeah, you're throwing everything plus the kitchen sink.
And that is a 19. Okay.
Nice, you do hit.
And then I'm gonna roll for my second one.
Sure.
And that's 11, 16, 17, 19.
19. Nice.
Okay, so.
So 2 hits with your daggers. So I can kind of see Terra kind of taking them out of her shoulder scabbards and flipping them around her fingers and right behind it. Yeah, nice. So go ahead. Roll damage for the first.
10, 8, 19, 20, 21 for the Frostbrand dagger.
Sweet. So you annihilate it and all its future generations of overalls.
Yeah.
How many points was that?
That was 21.
21. Okay. Alright, so Frostbrand, I mean, you find kind of like a separation between the chitinous plates right at the knee joint, and you stick the Frostbrand dagger deep in there, and you just see this green blood kind of start to flow between the plates, the chitinous plates. So go ahead and roll damage on the second dagger.
Million O dice. Oh, Jesus. 8, 10, 16, 18.
My goodness gracious. It's ridiculous.
Me, Umber Hulks.
Alright, so I will say that you're hitting it at its knee. With 2 massive strikes like that, I would say it's down on 1 knee. So whoever takes the next attack against it will have advantage.
Ooh, yes.
So next it's going to be the end of their turn. It's the end of Terra's turn. So now Barag, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm actually gonna take a swing at the one Terra was attacking.
Sure. You heard advantage, and you were like, yeah.
Heck
Alright,
yeah,
so
why not? You know, I got 2 attacks for a reason.
Go for it.
Trying to move this thing off the guy's arm
Thank you.
because his vicious mockery is over. And I'll just put this right back here.
Sure.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
I'm actually good
17,
on- okay.
18.
Yeah, you're
So much
Oh,
caffeine, but thank
sweet.
you.
Alright. Now you have advantage.
Oh,
So
really?
you could roll it a second time to see if you roll a 20.
I roll a natural 19.
It's
Critical.
It's a crit
That's a
for your
critical.
class. Yes.
Yes.
So you double the damage die on the first one. You son of a bitch.
Yes.
I roll like that.
And critical weapons.
Nice.
The great weapon fighting.
Yeah.
We roll that for
Oh
a 5.
my goodness.
Oh,
What?
yes.
Add that
Okay. Okay, so that's 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Oh my
Damage.
What's wrong with you guys?
Nothing is wrong with that.
All right.
Everything.
So you reach back with Chimera, and then you hit its shoulder, and you hear the chitin armor completely break, and you see the arm kind of drop a whole foot. So something is completely busted. Now this is just your first attack.
Yeah.
So you got a second attack. You get an extra attack, so go ahead and roll your second attack.
Yeah, you know what? Extra attack on him. Do I still get advantage on
No.
him? No. Okay,
Only
just
on
the
one
first time. Okay, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That hits.
Modified 19. Perfect. Let's release.
You know what? I gotta step up the insanity.
No, it's okay.
You guys are too good.
11 points of
Plus
damage.
your.
Plus 12, 13, 14, 16.
Did you add your strength?
Yeah, I did on that one. I did. That was a strength
Okay. What
modifier.
was the total?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Describe your moment of victory.
Yes! Woo! So as I hit him the first time and I separate that chitinous armor on the shoulder, I quickly bring back the Chimera Rising and I hit him in the other shoulder, and then I just do this uppercut with Chimera Rising's head, and I just see it fly off.
So you completely, it's almost like a golf club and a golf ball. You send his head a good 50 feet back, and the body just kind of like slumps over. All this green slimy blood just comes right out of the neck hole.
Yes.
And you hear your warhammer with a great lion's roar, roar with victory. All right, so that is the end of one. Holy moly! All right, guys.
Destroyed.
So this
Is
one.
that gonna end your turn?
You know what? Why not action surge?
Oh,
Why not? This is a perfect moment for action surge.
Sure.
So let's
Isn't
do
it a
this.
perfect moment for action?
It's
It
yeah.
always is. Go for it.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20,
You
22.
hit it.
Yes.
All right, guys. I gotta reassess. All right, so go ahead.
Great weapon fighting. 11, 16 again.
Okay. So you hit the. So you did a total of 3 strikes. 2 managed to kill 1 Umber Hulk. The one in front of you, you hit with a 3rd strike, and you crack the triple jointed leg of the 2nd Umber Hulk. Well done, sir.
Yes.
All right. Next, it's Daedalus. Talos, you're on deck.
Booyah.
Or should I viciously mock again, but I don't know what to say against him. Or do you want the poop route?
You went the poop route. That's always a winner. That is always a classy, vicious mob.
But I don't know. I feel if I, said the same thing, it would like.
I don't think you could ever drain the poop well. It's a pretty deep well to go comedically. It's strong, is what I'm saying. You can just do Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it.
And it's gonna be in the form of poop. Ha
Oh! You're literally flinging poop. You're
Yeah.
slinging shit.
Yeah, give it what it wants.
Oh!
Damn.
Gracious.
18 for the first one, plus 6.
That hits.
Wow.
The savagery.
And 16 plus 6.
That hits.
So I'm just
2
gonna.
piles of eldritch poop fly out of
Yes.
Daedalus's hands.
Amazing.
2 for the first one though.
Plus your modifier, your charisma modifier, right?
Yeah, so that's 5.
5. Okay.
And then 8. Because 3 plus 5.
Okay.
Oh no, 3 plus 3, sorry, 6.
6.
Yeah, because 3 plus 3.
Got it.
Amazing.
So
Nice. So you nail it with a couple of poop, and you actually crack one of the mandibles with
Ooh.
this spectral poop. Well done. Well done.
I never thought I would hear that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
If you're gonna hear it anywhere, it's gonna be
It's
Gene.
Yeah, it's gonna be here.
It's gonna be at the table.
All right,
Oh my
Thomas,
god.
you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit him with the Sacred Flame Spiritual Weapon combo.
Nice.
Sacred Flame, he gets the Dex throw.
Okay. What's the number?
14.
I rolled a natural 16.
Ooh, okay. So that did not work. And I will make a melee spell attack with my
God, this
spiritual
was like the
weapon.
one good roll I've had all night. It's not even 20 at this advantage.
Except for the last time I tried this.
Vicious mockery.
So melee spell attack with my spiritual weapon. It's modified 20.
That hits.
Okay,
So
so
yeah.
he gets the 1d8. 8 plus 11.
Nice. Good night. All right, so yeah, you hit it. You hit it with your spiritual weapon, and it actually finds that crack in that chitinous armor.
Just pry it.
Sinks deep. Yeah. You separate part of the plate. As a matter of fact, I will say the next melee attack will have advantage at that plate, at that section.
Okay,
I'll say that.
cool.
So you see the plate lift up a little bit with the spiritual weapon as it finds its target.
I'm just gonna leave it sticking in there.
Nice. All right. So next it's actually their turn. Actually, it's turn
It's
because
turn.
one's dead.
Yeah. Bye.
Barag, you are right in the line of fire, so it is going to do. And I rolled a natural 4.
Yay.
Yay!
Ooh,
Suck it.
Natural 18 though. The second one does hit.
Aw.
Bye.
Okay, and let's do 9 Nice. So you take 15 points of slashing damage as it tries to gut you, but its claws kind of rake your chest. But your dwarven body is very resilient to that. So,
Gosh.
but it does slash you pretty good. That is going to end its turn. However, Terra, you're up. Barag, you're on deck.
Sweet.
So
Nice.
I am going to actually go right up to it.
Okay.
Make my movement. And then where did you say was the advantage on the attack?
I will say, as long as you do a melee attack, you have
Okay,
advantage.
I'm gonna do
And
my.
do a called shot at the vulnerable spot. Sure.
I'm gonna do that then.
Sure.
With my dual wield and
Oh! Because you have advantage, you get assassinate.
yes.
Yeah, nice.
Yay.
I kind of screwed myself when I did it.
Natural 20.
Oh, yes! Boom!
The DM is looking worried.
I'm not worried. I'm just like, unbelievable.
I
Wow,
need
Matt.
one more D4 if anybody has
I
another
could
D4.
spare it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you took all my D4 already.
You're rolling double the amount of damage.
Yep.
Dice, right?
Then I need one more D6.
Jeez.
Just for shits. Oh my god.
God
I
damn.
roll.
Woo! I gotta watch this. Oh my.
Alright.
Okay.
You don't have to. Kind of. Describe your moment of victory.
Yay! Okay, so where is that weapon that is still lodged?
It's
in
still
it?
lodged between two chitinous plates in the abdomen.
Okay, so I'm going to basically swing on those and get on top and just like bounce off of it.
Uh-huh.
And as it's slicing down, I'm gonna jump up and then just stab it right through the mandibles underneath the jaw.
Nice. So you do this incredible display of acrobatics. You springboard off of the spiritual weapon that's still stuck between the chitinous plates from Talvis. You kind of jump on top of its head. You jump down off of it, right in front of the mandible. You slice down. Well done. And you literally kind of bisect it in half. And it falls apart at the waist. And just slumps over. Well done, guys. Good job.
Yes.
Goodness gracious. I really screwed myself. Alright, so,
Million O dice.
Yeah, a million of dice. So, what do you guys do?
I approach Daedalus and touch him on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at first level. 1d8.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, Daedalus. 4 total.
So I go up to 36.
4 heals.
Oh, well, that's better than nothing.
Sure is.
And then I'm just gonna lean into him and say, "Did you just throw poop at that thing?"
It's what it wants.
Oh,
That's what you want.
oh, I'm not looting it.
Don't worry, it was fake poop.
Yes, it's dissipated now.
Yes. So, what do you guys do?
Like to observe the walls of this room, see if there's anything that sticks out at me. Any?
The walls of this particular chamber don't have a lot of the carvings and the hieroglyphics. The only thing that really stands out are the sarcophagi
Okay.
and the statue at the east end of the.
And the sarcophagi, are those here? Or these?
Yes.
Okay. I approach this one
Sure.
nearest to me
Sure.
and inspect it, see what I can
Roll for
see.
check.
10.
10. Okay. I mean, it's a heavy stone sarcophagus.
Okay.
It doesn't. I mean, it's beautiful. It's a lot of craftsmanship went into it, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I mean, it is completely out of the ordinary, but
yeah.
yeah.
For where we're at, it's,
Right.
I just realized I moved Daedalus instead of me.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Oops.
And I will go back to where he's at.
Okay.
I'm gonna go move to the other sarcophagus on the other side.
Okay.
I want to see if there's any traps, like around the sarcophagus. 18.
No traps. No locks.
Okay. I'm gonna try and lift the lid.
It's heavy. You're gonna need help.
I
I will say make a strength check. I mean, roll a 20. Sure.
I will head over and help her.
Oh, is he? And he's helping me.
Okay. Who has the higher strength of you two?
I have 14.
14?
I
You
have
also
14
have
also.
14.
Okay. So just roll again with the damage.
Okay. So 11, 12, 13.
Okay. So you barely crack open the lid, and it's kind of sliding, but it's not all the way off.
Oi, let a real man do some work. And I'm gonna walk over
Sure.
and shove Terra out of the way
Okay.
and open the sarcophagus.
Sure.
That'd be a 23.
All right. So you see Barag kind of grab it with one hand and just slide the cover off. And you do see a very old corpse. The corpse itself looks like great care was taken in preparing it for its afterlife. It is wrapped with silken wraps and bandages. It's got jade jewelry. Probably about 200 gold pieces worth of jade jewelry, and there are 3 flasks with red viscous fluid in the flasks, made of glass.
I am going to take that.
Okay.
I'm going to rob the dead because, well,
Sure.
I hate Talos.
Exactly what are you taking?
I'm going to take the jade jewelry
Sure.
and the 3 vials of the viscous fluid.
Sure.
And I'm going to reach into my pack where I have my fire lighting tools.
Sure.
I'm going to set the body on fire.
Oh.
And I'm just going to lick you sorry pieces of shit.
I'm gonna try to stop her. As soon as she goes to like set it on fire.
Okay.
And so would that be a strength or?
No, you can resolve it with dialogue. I mean, unless
Okay.
you're really
Well,
intent on doing it.
Then I'll step in front of her and say, we defend ourselves as we must, but I will not see this place desecrated.
And why is that? These pieces of shit are nothing more than murderers, thieves.
This is not a enemy ship on the high seas. You do not know what power stirs here.
No, you're right. It isn't like the enemies on the high seas. These are the people that destroy lives, that kill families, children, women.
You will be no exception if you do what you're about to do.
I don't really give a shit.
Hey. Break it up, you two. I agree with Talvis on this. I don't want to die in this hellhole because of you.
Aye.
So back off.
Then you talk to my dead family for me. You go resolve this justice.
You will have your justice when we kill Zianda Zane.
I don't know. This one was awfully jumpy about trying to protect these Talos idiots.
Go ahead, light it on fire. You won't get your justice by lighting a dead body on fire.
Lighting a murderer on fire. Maybe he won't go to the afterlife for this.
Zianda Zane or a pile of bones?
Fine. I'll listen to you. I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay.
You stupid fool.
So what do you guys do?
Let's see. There's a room. Sounds like there's a room up there.
There's how many sarcophaguses in here, by
There's
the way?
4.
They're in like each of these, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next to the other one, and I'm gonna check. I'm gonna open this one
Sure.
too.
You want to take 10 and just for your strength feat, just take 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 10. You manage to to open up the sarcophagus, you slide the lid, and you open it up. And much in the same way with the other sarcophagus, there is a body that has long been dead, skeletonized. It's wrapped, and there's great care and taken in its preparation.
Mm-hmm.
This one you do see amber jewelry. It's wearing amber jewelry, and you do see one scroll.
So I'm gonna pick up the scroll and take the amber jewelry.
Okay. So you take the amber jewelry.
Yes, and the scroll.
By the way, do you
Record
know
that,
what
please.
those what are in those flasks that she picked up? Well,
I mean, I know what's in them.
yeah, you do, but
We will find out later.
Well, just hand them to me. Right? The identify would work on it, would it not?
It would. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So. Alright.
Okay.
By the way, I'm walking towards Daedalus.
I'm gonna continue my rounds with the sarcophagus. I'm just gonna roll them all. I'm just gonna go to the other one across the other room, open it.
So you're gonna take 10 with that as well?
Yes, I'll take the 10 to open that sarcophagus and see what is inside.
I'm going to Daedalus. I'm gonna show him the 3 red flasks.
Okay.
And
I cast identify for all of them.
Okay. You cast identify, and they are greater health potions.
Yay!
Okay. So you do the third.
Yeah, I go to the third sarcophagus.
So you see much the same way as the other two, but this one is adorned with onyx jewelry. And you do see a flask. It's a potion. It's separated into brown, silver, and gray layers, kind of resembling bands of stone. You kind of shake the bottle, but the bands of liquid don't mix. They stay right where they're at.
What? Okay, and I take those as well.
Okay.
And I pocket those into my pack.
Sure.
It's probably gonna come to me after he's done looting the last one.
And then I go to the next one, and I take 10 to open.
Okay. And much like the second, you see another body. In this one, you find 122 gold pieces.
Oh, sweet.
And a band of silver, like a necklace.
Okay.
Very, very fast, fancy, kind of adorned silver necklace.
Interesting.
So what do you do?
I'm actually gonna walk over to Talvis after I take all that stuff. I'm gonna take stuff from the sarcophagus and walk over to Talvis and ask him. Do you know anything of the colors of these necklaces? They remind me of the 4 elements. Quite oddly.
I'm gonna look at the necklaces and do I know anything of them offhand?
No, they just seem to be standard jewelry.
Nothing magical about them.
Some people think that you can take your wealth with you to the next life.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of hold a couple of the necklaces in my hand and turn them over.
Beautifully carved.
One thing I do know is that we tempt the fates by stealing from this place. Other than that, these seem fairly straightforward to me.
Well, my friend, if we're gonna come down here and risk all hell to get this artifact, I'm gonna make a profit while we're down here. Might as well. And who knows what else lies in await for us. Either way, I think we're screwed. But let's continue on, I guess.
Can I see that potion that you grabbed?
I guess you can see the potion I grabbed. And I'll give it to Daedalus to identify it.
Identify.
You cast identify on it?
Yeah.
It is a potion of climbing.
Ooh.
Climbing.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
would have
great.
came in handy.
Advantage on strength checks.
Yeah,
Athletics checks.
that would have came in handy when I was at the bottom of a hole.
I really would have.
And
Do you want it back?
I'll just Daedalus. No, you keep it, my friend. You might need it more than me.
Put it in my handy dandy quiver.
I'll leave it with him for now.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
So where is the statue?
The
Say,
statue right in front of you.
Okay.
You see it right here.
And can we see what it is exactly, or?
It's kind of this. It's a miniature version of the statue that you guys saw in the Abru Nova of Talos, the three-bolt king.
This is the miniature one that's in front of us now.
It's a smaller version. The one that she had in front of the stronghold was a tower, like 50 feet high. It was a huge, obnoxious monument to Talos. But this one is a smaller one.
It's at the end here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is it made of stone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I want to go up and take a look at it actually myself.
Sure.
I will follow behind him.
Okay.
I will also follow.
I want to investigate it then. So.
And since I don't want to feel left out.
Go with you, I guess. Oh yeah. Okay.
What are you looking for specifically?
Any kind of hints of what it might be or what it resembles in the stonework? You know, how long? You know.
Sure.
12 plus 6 in my for stonework. I get a proficiency bonus of 6.
Okay.
So 18.
18. Okay. You examine the statue, and you can tell it took years to make.
Mhm.
It was handcrafted meticulously. Usually with statues, you can kind of, especially with your expert eye, you can kind of see chisel marks, things like that. But this one, you don't see any chisel marks whatsoever. It's a gorgeous statue, and the stone is actually made of a stone that dwarves use quite a bit in their own crafting and mining. It's a tough stone, and it's a stone that is akin to the stone used to build the Colosseum in the Abru Nova. It's not native of this region.
Okay.
So,
And what does it resemble?
as far as what?
Like the whole statue? What is
Talos.
it? Just Talos?
It's
Okay.
a statue of Talos.
Okay.
And you've seen it before. I mean, you've seen a larger version of this statue in the Abru Nova.
Yeah. Okay.
Are there any hieroglyphs around?
Not where you're at, no.
Okay.
The only things really worthy of note, other than the bats and the rats, are the sarcophagi.
Okay.
Nothing else in the room.
Nothing else in the room. You do see, I don't know if you could tell, you see
Yeah.
kind of like a passage going this way, and you see a hall going that way. So,
Let's say we go down this.
there's two. There's three. There's one here, one there. I'm sorry, you can't really see it. But I'm gonna move this. There it is. Sorry, that's a dead end right there. So you've got two small hallways, and you've got like a large room here.
Okay.
Are these just like statues or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just the back.
Just chilling. Okay. I say we go down this hallway to our right.
Sure.
Further back down that hallway.
What's marching order?
Terra, trap lady.
Trap lady.
Trap lady.
Terra, then we'll send Talvis after her, then me, and then we'll have Barag bring up the rear.
Yes.
And
As you guys start to move away from the statue, you do hear movement coming from behind you. Who's the last one in the column?
Me. Barag.
Okay.
Aye.
It's behind you to your right.
To my right.
Yeah.
Do I hear it?
You hear it.
I just hear it? Okay. So I'm gonna alert Daedalus, be like, Daedalus, I hear something behind us, and then I'm gonna turn around real quick to look. It's behind us.
It is coming from that last room. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys haven't gone in that last room, but there is something in there.
So I turn around with him and I hold up my hands. I charge it real quick up with energy, just in case it's something bad.
Sure. So you guys going?
We should alert the other two.
We're. I say we continue into the hallway.
Sure.
That we're going.
Do I know what's going on here
No,
at all?
you
Okay.
So I just whispered to Daedalus, I know.
So we're
there's
moving in
something
two
there, but
separate
let's-
directions? Is
No,
that
we
what
were
you-
just looking.
Make a perception roll, please.
Both of us, or just
No, just
just him?
16.
16. So, something is lumbering behind you, coming from that room.
Okay.
So everybody roll initiative.
That doesn't
Ooh.
sound friendly.
No.
Now we need to roll
I rolled
initiative.
3 again.
Oh.
Holy cow! Unbelievable.
21.
19.
15.
12.
Screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home. I am home. Get out of my house.
Bye.
Hold on.
Dang, now you young people.
As I see, can I alert the other two in the front of the
Oh,
column?
don't worry. They'll hear.
They'll hear?
Yeah.
Aww.
Alright, so
They'll hear
I
the
will
screams of me
say
killing it.
it was going for a surprise attack.
Mm-hmm.
However, you were aware that it was coming. And what you see is much like what you saw in the sarcophagi.
Mm-hmm.
It was a body that was wrapped meticulously in bandages, adorned with jewelry. You can kind of see under the bandages just part of its skeleton that has been kind of eaten away. There's little bits of flesh underneath the bandages. One eye hangs kind of droopingly behind one bandage. The other one is just a completely vacant space. And it's got one arm that's kind of crooked up against its chest. It's partially bandaged. And you just hear it as it comes and reaches for you. So I will say, what's your armor class?
12.
12. It might actually hit you.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, it might actually hit you, but or not.
I really could use armor right now. So badly.
Yeah. Alright, so...
You have a cool helmet, though.
That's true. I do have a really cool
That
helmet.
is a hit. So you are going to take bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning damage. Okay.
So you take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Ouchie.
Are you still doing good?
Oh, I'm hanging in there. I'm still like.
Oh, but it's not over. And you also take necrotic damage.
60 over minus 60.
And you take 22 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch. Okay, now I'm looking a little rough.
I need you also to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Will do. Let me just edit this so I know what I'm at. Okay, I'll make it right now. Constitution saving throws. Ooh, well, hey, that works for me. That's fine. I like Constitution. 18, 19, 20,
Okay,
20,
you made it.
23.
You made it.
Yay!
So it hits you with this, what can be described as just like this partially skeletonized hand. Hits you with it, not with a lot of force, but you just kind of feel your skin start to kind of burst, and pustules of organic matter start popping on the left and the right side. Black veins start crawling up your neck into your eyeballs. Your eyes kind of darken, and that's the necrotic damage. And you feel that there was another sort of magical effect, but you were able to fight it off.
Oh, that's
But
good.
you don't know if you'll be able to fight it off again.
Oh no.
All right, so
I don't like that. I would not like
let's
that.
see here. Let's do this. So, who got the 21? Modified 21. Okay, so
I did.
Barag, Terra,
19.
and then it was Talvis, right?
No, I rolled 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Daedalus, don't yell at me, please.
Ha!
I don't think Talvis, and I rolled a 3 on my initiative. Great. All right, so you actually get to go. So go ahead.
Okay, cool. And right in front of me, right?
Now, all of you are now aware of what is happening. Barag has just been attacked by this undead creature wrapped in bandages and adorned with jewelry. It looked like it could be a high priest. Probably somebody in charge of this whole temple.
Okay.
And directly in front of me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, why don't we put that one there?
You got it. Oh. Hello. Okay, so I take one look at this beastly creature, and I'm going to make my attack.
Mm-hmm.
First attack on it.
Go for it. With Chimera Rising?
Yes, with my Chimera
Yeah.
Rising. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was my attack.
That was your attack.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was for the
What's
attack.
your damage?
Did I hit with 14?
I should probably tell you if you did, right?
Yeah.
With 14? No.
No.
Unfortunately, you did not.
Okay. So I'm going to take my extra attack then. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
That misses as well.
Okay.
Remember, you used your action surge already.
Yeah, so that's
So-
done. I will take movement though.
Will you be attacked?
Not if he stays within melee range.
I'm just
So
gonna
he can
take-
move around, but within melee range.
We'll take one here and
Okay,
move to the
sure.
side, and I'm gonna bonus action for my second wind. So that's
Okay.
1d10 plus 5 to heal.
Okay. Now remember, that does not heal necrotic damage.
Okay, so it's only okay, yeah. So that'll still be affecting me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way to get rid of necrotic damage is rest.
So 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
So I gain 8 health back. Okay, cool.
Rest and a lot of psychological health. Necrotic damage is no.
Indeed it
So go ahead
is.
and add that health. Alright,
Perfect.
so,
That's
now-
added, so I'm golden there.
Yep. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm just
Terry-
gonna chill
Terry,
out.
Alright, I'm going to
Just-
use my stealth because I'm behind.
I would say, yeah, you absolutely can roll for stealth.
Chillin'.
26.
26. Jesus Christ. Alright, so what do you do?
So now that I went Batman, I am gonna go right here,
Sure.
and I'm gonna use Assassinate.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Million O dice, hopefully. 15. 20.
That does hit.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna roll for my second one.
Sure.
16.
That does not hit.
Okay.
So you hit with the Frostbound Dagger, yes?
Yes.
Go for it.
Six. 10, 16, 22.
22.
Ooh. Dang.
What is the cold damage? What did the cold damage roll?
The cold damage rolled a 6.
So as you stick your Frostbrand Dagger deep into the walking shamble of bandages and rot, it doesn't seem that the actual dagger did anything. However, the cold did seem to affect it. You can kind of see it go from the cold. But there wasn't too much damage to the body itself. So, is that gonna end your turn?
Yes.
Next it's gonna be Daedalus. Talvis, you're on deck.
I was thinking I'm gonna do a little bit of mockery on it.
Go for it.
Yes.
So I just say as like question if it was a reject from like a B zombie movie.
Okay.
Like
Go
a,
for it.
so yeah, that's my insult.
That's your insult?
Yeah, not from the good zombie movies, not like Day of the Dead or Night of the Living Dead, but one of those horrible, really horrible.
Plan 9 from outer space.
Yeah.
All right.
The B ones are the good ones.
That's a,
Don't you belong in a
that's
sci-fi
one that's so
movie?
bad that it's good. Plan 9 from outer space.
Oh man.
All right, so you viciously mock it. Go ahead and
You have to roll against my 16.
you.
We'll just go with that.
So you just see like its head kind of like turn to the side for just a second.
Yeah, I might
Roll your psychic damage, sir.
Yes.
I just need 1d4 and wherever my
Oh, this
Am
one
I?
here.
Yeah.
This one here.
thank you. And it gets hit with 4.
Nice.
Ooh.
And now it rolls a disadvantage next turn.
Yes, it does.
Yay.
I'm gonna 1 and a 20. Again. Let us hope.
Oh
So
man.
is that gonna end your turn?
Yes, that'll oh, and I'm gonna move back a little bit. Just like right by Talvis.
Okay.
Hide.
All right. So next it's going to be Talos. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. Before I do that, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, right about there. And yep, cast Sacred Flame, so he gets the dexterity throw.
Okay.
14 on that.
All right. So, yeah, you hit me. Finally.
Okay.
Finally, you hit me with that thing.
So I will get the 2d8. Ooh. 5 damage to him.
5 damage. All right. With magical sacred flame.
The flame, but it's not like really a flame. It's more like a light kind of
I
flame.
got it.
Yeah.
So what was the damage again?
5.
And the flame he did affects her, right?
It seems to affect this particular creature. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So who's next? Is that actually gonna be the end of your turn, Talos?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so now it is going to. All right. I need Talvis. It is going to hit you with a command at first level, a command spell. You must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, so go ahead and go for it.
Okay. Modified 20.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so one spell slot gone. It says something to you in an ancient language. Do you know Infernal?
I do not know.
Okay. So something in an ancient guttural language. You see some sort of magic energy released, and it kind of washes over you for a second. And you're able to kind of fight it off, whatever the effect was. So that is going to end that turn.
Now it knows how I feel. Wasted spell slot.
Yeah. Alright, so next it's going to be Barag.
Oh god.
Haha.
There you go. Unless the effects from the bar is still there.
Un poquito. Okay. So, yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm gonna make first attack with Chimera Rising. 15, 16,
18, 19.
Okay. So
Modified
that
19.
definitely hits. So go ahead and roll damage.
Sweet. Great weapon fighting for the save, which kind of screwed me still. So 5, 10, 11.
11. So you reach back with Chimera Rising, and as hard as you can, but it's like you hit a wall, and nothing happens.
What?
You have an extra attack.
For my extra attack, I'm actually going to do Fire Breath on her. So let me roll for that real quick.
Oh, you get that once every long. Oh, you did long rest, yes.
Yeah, so I used it before the long rest that we had. So that would be 24
Okay.
for the attack.
That hits. Roll damage.
Sweet. 2d6. And I'm gonna great weapon fight it on the one.
No, because that's right. That's
Oh,
your fire breath.
yeah, it's my fire breath. So 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's it. Just 3 damage.
Oh well, yeah, no. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage total.
Well, it's not your strength.
Oh, yeah,
your
not strength.
It's just whatever the die roll is for.
Yeah,
for 3
it's
damage?
literally only 3.
Dang.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
So.
It's like a little puff of fire, like poof.
But it does seem to affect it. Fire does kind of lick its robes and its bandages, and you could tell that it actually affects the creature. Next, it's going to be Terra. You're up. Daedalus, you're on deck.
Is there any way that I can try and light one of the torches I have and set it on fire?
You can take your action to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
I think that's what he was trying to do. Set it on fire.
Let me see. Do I have any more inspiration? I do not, of course. Would it be dexterity for that?
No, it would just be a melee attack.
Oh, okay. So
What'd you roll?
it would be 9.
Okay, unfortunately that does not hit. So you light your torch, but you're not able to catch it with flame. Next, it's going to be. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Daedalus, you're up. Talvis, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna. Sorry. Pocket again. Because see, they took their turn and already used up that disadvantage. Should I viciously mock it again, or should I try and do damage?
You do what you want.
I'm gonna try Eldritch Blessing it.
Go for it.
Here's the first hit. 14 plus 6. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20. Nice. That does hit.
And oh no, that's 4 plus 6. That does not hit.
Okay.
So the first one hits.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage on the first attack.
Damage.
No, this is the
That's a D10, yeah. That one right there.
Yep.
So I do a 9.
9?
Yep.
Okay.
And takes a form of I don't know. It could take the form of anything. I'm gonna say a crossbow.
Crossbow? Okay. So you raise your hands, you say the incantation, you form the spectral crossbow in your hands, and you let loose the spectral bolt that almost has, you look and it has Barag's name written on it. Finds purchase right into the Mummy Lord's chest, and this one takes full effect, full damage. So next is going to be...
Oh man, I know what.
Is that the end of your turn? You still have movement if you want.
No, I think I'm still pretty far away from it.
Talvis, you're up.
Okay, I will hit it with the 1, 2. Actually, just the 1, because my spiritual weapon is down right now. So the Sacred Flame.
Go for it.
It will take 8 if it fails the throw.
It did not.
Okay.
The throw is 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no.
Okay. And yeah, that'll do it for me.
Right, so now it is the Mummy Lord's turn. It is going to. You need to make a save, Talvis. Against its. Let me see. Hold on. Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Modified 19.
Ouch.
6th level spell gone. All right. So
that one would have hurt, I'm guessing.
yeah, it looked at you, and the one good, well, not good eye, but the one eye that's still in its skull, you see it kind of glow, and for a second, your chest tightens up. You find it hard to breathe, but then the magic dissipates as you're able to fight off its effects.
Okay.
Would have been a
That sounds like a doozy. Yeah.
yeah.
Bye.
All right, so that's gonna end its turn. Barag, you're up.
Yay. So I'm gonna reach into my pack. I'm gonna pull out a torch and I'm gonna light it and try to set fire to this creature in front of me.
Stealing my ideas now, Barag.
Actually, I had that idea with my fire breath. Thank you very much.
Go for it.
Do I add anything? What do I
It's
add?
just melee
It's just
attack.
melee attack,
Yeah.
so my strength, so +5 and 3. So
Well, remember, you're not proficient with torches.
oh,
so
so
just your strength
just my strength modifier, so
plus your roll.
19, modified 19.
Well, yeah, that definitely hits. So go ahead and roll a d6.
1d6 coming up. 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you see the flames lick its hardened flesh. Next, it's going to.
Can I make an extra attack with the same
You
torch?
can, yeah,
Ah,
absolutely.
sweet.
You do get extra attack.
Nah, so that's 6.
6.
Yeah, total.
Yeah, unfortunately that does not hit. It is going to use a legendary action though.
Okay.
And I need everybody at the table to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Difficulty is 16.
Oh, can I use an inspiration for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Unless you rolled a 1.
5. Sure.
I'm gonna
17.
follow suit on that.
You guys didn't roll 1s, right?
No, I rolled a
No.
6.
Okay.
You made it.
So it was a 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did
I
not.
got a 7 over here.
8,
Can I make another one?
12, 12.
No, you can only use 1.
Yeah,
19.
one.
I got a 3.
3. Okay. So Barag and Daedalus, you guys, you hear it utter some incantation in some dead language you've never heard before, and you both are stunned until the Mummy Lord's next turn.
Okay.
So,
Will do. So I'm stunned.
alright,
One
yes.
round.
So now, Terra, it is your turn, right?
Uh-huh.
So go ahead.
If I were to.
So you see them both kind of like freeze up, lock up, and they're stunned.
If I
Punch
were.
drunk.
If I were to use, if I had the torch in one hand and my frostbrand in the other, I wouldn't be able to use the dual wielded attack, wouldn't I? No.
Sure. But so, yeah, sure.
Oh, I could? Sweet. I wanted to ask that first.
Go for it.
Modified 20.
Modified 20 does hit.
And then I'm going to roll for the torch right now. Natural 20.
Nice. Alright, so go ahead and roll the damage on the first one.
And that would be my frostbrand
Yes.
first.
Take note on what the 6-sided die rolls.
Yes, because that's the frost damage.
Yeah.
2 is the frost damage, and
Okay, so 2 points of damage.
yeah,
Okay.
so the rest is basically garbage.
Alright, so what is the next? The next one is
The
the
natural
torch.
20,
Natural
and
20
it's
torch. So go ahead and roll damage.
and is it
It's 2d6.
2d6? So 5.
5. Okay. Alright, so you stick your Frostbrand dagger into its hardened flesh, and you do see a little frost build up. And you stick the torch in the same place where you hit it with the dagger, and that does seem to have an effect on the creature. Next, it's Daedalus. You are stunned. Talvis, you're up.
Okay. So I am going to cast.
I'll be able to attack.
Let's see. I'm gonna cast Bless,
Okay.
and that is going to add a D4 to everybody's attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. For how long? 10
For 1 minute, and that is concentration.
Oh no, I got a pencil. I need a D4. You took all my D4.
That's my action.
Thank you. Is it showing
For
us?
my bonus action, I am going to not take a bonus action in my turn.
Okay.
Changed my mind mid-bonus action.
So plus D4 for.
For attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay, so 1 D4 for attack rolls. Perfect. 10 rounds.
Is that going to end your turn, Talvis?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's the Mummy Lord's turn. It is going to go for Daedalus.
Oh.
Young Daedalus. Okay.
Bye. Okay, 34.
And you see it kind of reach out. You're still stunned. So it is going to hit you with its rotting fist. 36. So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Wow, I rolled damage on the second attack. On the necrotic rather. I rolled 3 ones.
Ooh,
Oh.
lucky.
But it's 66.
Oh.
Oh wow.
3 2s. I swear to God. First time, 3 1s. The second one, 3 2s.
Oh my god. Oh, that's amazing.
God, I hate my life right now. So,
I know.
That's
pretty great.
So 9
Agreed.
points of necrotic damage. 66, and I only managed to eke out 9 points of necrotic damage. That is ridiculous.
That is
Ouch.
amazing.
No, it's not. So 9 points of necrotic damage on young Daedalus.
Yeah.
Barag, you're up. No, you're not. You're stunned. Terra, you're
That
up.
was after her turn, right?
After the
So
Mummy Lord's turn.
and
Oh, yes.
yeah,
Yes,
so I
yes.
would be unstunned, correct?
You are unstunned, yes.
Yes. I was kind of like, wait, I thought I was gonna be
No,
unstunned.
no,
then.
you're right, you're right.
Ah, yes.
Ouch,
So
I'm
you
down.
managed to come to, and you see this creature just finished attacking Daedalus.
Yeah, I'm down to 15 by the way, so if anyone wants to help me.
Alright.
Talvis didn't hear that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna just shove the torch in the mummy's eye.
Go for it.
When I get the extra.
You're gonna get 2 attacks with that. You got extra attack, remember?
Yeah, so
Alright, so go ahead and roll 2 attack. Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice.
Yeah, so booyah. I didn't even need the extra D4.
Nice.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
That hits. So you hit twice. First one is double damage. So roll 2d6 on the first attack,
Perfect.
and then 1d6 on the second attack.
Okay, cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for the
Nice.
first one.
Nice.
Booyah.
Okay.
And second one is a 3.
Okay. Nice. So you hit it with both times. You hit it with the torch.
Mhm.
Now the bandages are looking very blackened now with the flame that you and Terra managed to hit it with.
Yes.
All right. So Terra, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same as last time with my dual wield, but using the torch
Mhm.
and using my Frostbrand dagger.
Go for it.
Since that seems to be working. Oh yeah, 18,
That hits.
25.
That hits.
Whew.
I'm gonna roll for the second one.
3.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna
That
hit.
doesn't hit. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for Frostbrand. Just roll a d6 because that's the only thing that.
That's doing any
Yeah.
kind of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Get a 6.
4.
So you see ice kind of build up right in its chest where you put the dagger in. This dagger does not sink deep. But you do a little bit of cold damage to it. Well done. Alright, so it is going to take its second legendary action. And that is going to be on Talvis.
As soon as the DM locks eyes with you.
I know. I tried to like look away, but it didn't work.
Avert the gaze, avert the gaze.
18.
Okay, that hits. So
Ouch.
Aww.
it was a 24.
Whew.
So
Ouchie.
now it's gonna hit. So 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As it hits you with its a melee, not a melee attack, but with its rotting fist. And it's going to do necrotic damage to you. 11, 16, 21 points of necrotic damage as you could feel the black veins just underneath the skin kind of expand to your face. Eyes kind of blacken. One eye swells up almost completely shut.
Oh, plus the 15 from the first attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
He's telling me you're still alright.
Don't forget, make sure that you notate which is the necrotic damage.
And the necrotic damage cannot be
Be healed.
healed.
The only way to get rid of necrotic damage is rest.
So, if I were to receive healing,
No.
but if the amount that my health, say I took 20 necrotic damage, if I'm down, say 40 points total.
You can only heal up to your max minus 20 then.
Right, so it's taking it off the
Yes.
top of my max health.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And that was 21 on that?
Yes.
Okay. So. Okay.
So that was its legendary action. You'll be happy to know that that was its last legendary.
I am happy to know that.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, man.
So now it's Daedalus, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Woo! We're
Oh,
not messing around.
yes.
Daedalus.
Smart man.
And it's a.
Hey,
I rolled a 4, but I'm gonna catch this. And
Oh, nice. Alright.
Do
Start with that
it.
inspiration.
16 plus 1, so 17.
17 barely hits.
Yes!
Go for it. So that is.
That is a 2d10 because of my level.
Yes.
No,
Ooh.
that's not a d10. This is a d10.
2d10, my friend.
So, that was a 2
And please aid.
and a 4.
So total 6 damage. Alright.
Oh.
So the fire licks some of the bandages. The robe is almost completely engulfed now.
Does it receive
Yeah.
any damage from this?
It looks it, yeah.
Like
As far as you know, I mean, you're not a mummy expert, but it does look like it's received consistent damage from fire attacks. So now it is Talvis, your turn.
Okay.
You've just been hit with this necrotic damage.
I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope at 3rd level. That's going to break Bless.
Mhm.
It's a different concentration spell, so
Okay. So
no more D4s on that.
Aw.
Oh, well, you have to make a constitution. You have to make a concentration check. I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and
Against.
make a concentration DC.
So I get advantage on
It
those.
has to be 11.
12.
Okay, you maintain concentration.
Sure. But I am going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
So,
So you just take down the
the Bless spell.
bless. Okay.
Yeah, and, its duration is 1 minute on this one as well.
Okay.
And so I'm going to target each member of the party, including myself, and we're going to have advantage on Wisdom saving throws, Death saving throws, And we will regain maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. Oh, okay, that's right. You saw. Yeah, I heard that laugh.
Yes.
And as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word. It's so it's gonna be, because it's maxed out. It's going to be let's see, 4 plus. It's only gonna be 7, but it's to everybody.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright. So 7 hit points back?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody add 7 hit points minus any necrotic damage.
If we're getting close to our total, right?
Yeah, right.
Which I know we're close.
You're not. Alright, so and that will end your turn?
Yes.
So 7 hit points is added.
Yes.
But no more D4s.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's advantage on death saving throws.
Death saving throws and wisdom saving throws.
And what was the other thing?
And you regain maximum number of hit points possible from any healing. Any type of healing.
Okay.
So if my healing spell is 1d8, instead of rolling 1d8, you just get 8 plus the modifier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yay. That's amazing.
And same thing with potions, I think, because it says any healing. So
Yeah, any healing.
okay.
I would say yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Okay, so you see it kind of, it's actually its turn now. You see it kind of moving its hand. It summons a spiritual weapon.
Oh.
And
Copier.
It is yeah. It's a lightning bolt, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
And it's going to do. So it's going to miss with its spiritual weapon on you, Talvis, but it will take a multi-attack. 24 to hit.
So that is gonna take me to 0, but my death ward will keep me at 1,
Okay.
and that spell will end.
Alright, so we're going to do bludgeoning damage plus necrotic damage.
Okay.
So it gets 2 effects on 1 attack. So your death ward will work on the first effect, bringing you to 1. But
Right.
the second effect, which is the necrotic damage, you'll take.
That's right.
So that will bring you to
So
0.
what was the damage on the second effect?
I will tell you as soon as I roll it. That is 15 plus 24, 27 points of necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Alright.
No.
And it was gonna do, as a part of its multi-attack, it also gets to do Dreadful Glare. I need Barag. You have to do a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh, ouch. Okay, 16. Right? I gotta beat 16.
Okay.
Not inspiration that. I got a 2.
Alright, so go ahead and roll again. What'd you?
19.
19. So you for a second, it glares at you through its one eye, and for a second you kind of want to run, but then you're like, no, screw this, and you manage to kind of stand your ground.
Yes.
So now that is the end of its turn. It is going to be Barag. You are actually up.
Awesome. Okay. Going to actually disengage.
Sure.
Take movement to Talvis.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's the Drago Lich all over again, huh?
Yep.
You know what? Actually, no. I'm not gonna disengage. I'm actually just gonna walk right next to Talvis, and I'm gonna pull out a greater healing potion and just plop it into his mouth and just
Sure.
chug it down his throat.
Sure. What's your armor class?
Did I break melee?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Wait, moving. I didn't stay within melee
No.
range if I moved over here? Okay, then yes, disengage.
All right.
Yeah, I will disengage because I thought it was.
That's important.
Okay, yeah, I am disengaging then.
I got excited for a second.
No, I am disengaging.
Me too.
And I'm gonna.
Okay, that's gonna take an action. Then
Yeah.
To feed him okay.
Yeah, so.
So why don't you go ahead and what type of healing potion did
It
you
was
use?
greater.
Greater. Okay, so
Yeah.
it is 44 plus 4 healing.
Yay.
It's not maxed anymore because your concentration spell is
Right.
not active. You're unconscious.
Thank you.
Okay. That's gonna end your turn.
So it took both my actions to do it. I disengaged and then I did the other, my second
Oh wait,
action
no. You do extra attack, but extra
No.
attack is one action. You do 2 attacks, but that's considered one action. So if you disengage, you can't give him
The
a healing potion until the next turn.
Okay,
Does that make
well,
sense?
yeah, so I will disengage and just wait then.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
so.
Okay. All right. Terra, you're up.
Cool.
Cool.
So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing with the
Sure.
torch and
Sure.
Frostbrand.
Go for it. You're chipping away at it.
Yeah, unfortunately, too bad it's not on fire, because I could use my dagger's ability and freeze the damn thing, but oh well. Yeah, no, that didn't hit at all.
That didn't hit. What
No.
did you roll?
It would have been a 12.
Okay, yes, that does not hit. You got a second attack, right?
Yes,
With your offhand. All right, so go ahead.
13.
Okay. That does 13 total?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that does not hit either.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Next, it is that gonna end your turn?
That is going to end my turn, yes.
Okay. Daedalus, you're up.
Oh, whew.
What do you got?
I'm thinking.
You got 6 seconds.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and Eldritch Blast it.
Go for it.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. That's a 4.
Okay, that does not hit.
And that's a 9, so it doesn't hit either.
Okay, so unfortunately, both your Eldritch Blast miss its target. Are you gonna take any movement? Bonus action?
I'm gonna try and get a little further out of its range.
I don't blame you.
Maybe like over here.
Okay. Talvis, you are up.
Well,
That's right.
I would technically be making the throw right now, right?
Yes, you
That's
should
right
be
there.
making a death saving throw.
Can't
If
just
you
take
roll
10
a
on
1, that
that?
counts as 2. So you cannot just take
10.
11.
11. Okay, so that's 1 success. Okay, next we've got the Mummy Lord. It is going to. Who's next to it? There's Barag, and there's Terra. Let's see.
Hold on, I thought he was given a health potion.
No.
so-
Nah, not yet.
Not yet.
Because I
We-
took my action to disengage, so I couldn't take another action to give him the
Oh.
potion, unfortunately. So
Yeah. Yep.
so
Okay, so I need Barag. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
come on, die. Be my friend today.
Would you roll?
7.
7. Unfortunately, that does not do it. So, it looks at you and it says words that you don't really understand, and you see this magic energy kind of emit from its body, and it just kind of washes over you. It's a black energy, and the flesh on your fingers begin to kind of dehydrate, and on your body, kind of like even your face kind of like starts to sink in, and you kind of see like your eye starts to droop, and your lips start to droop, and your skin begins to rot.
Oh.
So what happens is you have disadvantage on charisma checks, and you are vulnerable to all damage. So you take double damage.
Okay.
Damage.
Oh, double damage.
Double damage.
Ay, okay. Ouch.
Okay. So next, who's next? Terra, you're up.
So I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing.
Go for it.
Because it seems like I'm the only one doing anything right
Oh, you know what? Hold on. No, okay. So, no, I'm right. Alright, go ahead.
now.
What
So
do you got?
that'll be 18.
18 does hit.
And then for the second one, darn it, 16.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage for the first one. That's Frostbrand.
Yes.
So roll d6.
5.
5. Okay. So you stick Frostbrand in. It doesn't really go in deep, but you do see where the frost takes hold of its form. Next, it's going to be Daedalus. You're up.
Okay, guess I'm gonna try the old Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Nope, 5 doesn't hit.
No.
Neither. Oh, a 16 plus the 6.
That does hit.
So my second one
Your
hit.
second one does hit, so go ahead and roll damage. Roll d10 plus your charisma modifier for damage.
So 5 plus 3, it's
8.
8.
Nice.
And it form of a form of an axe.
An axe? Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's like kind of like a throwing axe.
Alright, so you summon forth the Eldritch energies. It forms into a throwing axe, and this does cut deep into it. So well done. Now it's Talvis. You need to make another death saving throw.
Critical fail.
Oh no!
Oh.
So you have 1 success and 2 failures.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh.
You're gone. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
1 success, 2 failures, and 1 character already drawn up.
Dun,
Kind of.
dun,
Kind of.
dun.
I jest a little.
Okay, so it's actually the Mummy Lord's turn now. So it attacks at Barag, but it misses.
Oh.
So you see it come at you with its rotted, clawed hand, but completely miss you.
Thank God.
Yeah. So now it is Barag, your turn.
Ah, sweet. Awesome. Okay. I'm still able to feed him the potion, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my action to feed him the potion.
Okay,
I'm gonna give him the greater potion now.
Okay. So now you take 44 plus 4 healing. Alright, so you kind of force feed him the viscous red
14.
shimmering fluid, and you see Talvis's chest kind of like as he comes back.
Yay!
Alright.
Alright, he's alive.
Terra, it's your turn. Oh wait, go ahead, yes.
Extra attack.
You do get extra attack.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna try to hit it with the torch again. No, don't even bother.
No?
Nope.
So you miss with the torch, now it's
Yeah.
Terra's turn.
Sad face.
14.
14 does miss, I'm sorry. So go ahead and roll your second attack.
17.
17 just barely hits.
Okay.
So go
That's
ahead.
with
D6.
the... Yep. That's with the fire.
Yeah. What'd you roll? Just a 1?
1.
Alright. So, let's see. That's gonna be your turn, Terra?
Yep.
Daedalus, you're up.
I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I couldn't even try the firebolt again.
Go for it.
Firebolt. It's only a 9 plus 6.
15?
Yeah.
Fortunately, that does not hit. You want to take any movement?
Am I well outside of its range, or can it still hit me?
Well, you're not in its melee range. I can't tell you what spells it has. That would be cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Heartwell the Magnificent never cheats.
I'm just gonna stay there for now.
Okay. Next we have Talvis. You're up.
Okay. I am going to use my my domain spell. I'm not recalling the name at the moment. That is going to maximize my next thunder or lightning attack.
Yes,
Do max damage.
Yeah.
And so I'll have that available next turn, but I'll use that as my action, and as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Sure.
And that's going to be the D4.
So I believe it's Channel Divinity, right?
Yes, it is Channel Divinity.
Okay, yeah.
And that, and I will take 4 heals, and end my turn.
Okay. Alright, next it's going to be... Oh no, it's the Mummy Lord.
Yes.
So Barag, it is going to hit you.
Dang it. Why couldn't you miss?
So you're going to take 10. So 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
17 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch. So that's 27 points of necrotic damage I can't gain back.
And I need you to make a DC 16 Wisdom save, please. Oh no, remember all damage is doubled.
Ah, shit. Okay, so if it's total of 27...
So that would be 54.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a nap now.
Is it nap time?
It's nap time.
Alright, so you guys see Barag crumple to the ground.
If it's 54, what's your...
His max health is more than 54.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm at it.
54. Yeah, I know. It just
Yeah.
means that you're unconscious, not
Yeah, but my
So-
max health is way more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
So I'm good.
So that is going to end its turn as it kind of it's kind of layering over Barag's crumpled body. Does not look like it's going to stop the attack. All right, so Barag, that saving throw. Didn't you cast something that gives them advantage on death saving throws? That was
I went down after that,
Yeah,
though.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright, so go ahead.
my death saving throw from earlier.
Does it count?
Doesn't
Does it-
count. Yeah, this is brand new.
Okay, so this is brand new. So I start with 3 again. Okay. 5.
That's one fail.
Yep.
Alright, so Terra, you're up.
And Barag is literally right next to me,
Yes,
right?
he is.
I'm going to... Let's see what I have here. I'm going to give him 1 superior potion. I'm just gonna...
That's gonna be your action?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so superior healing potion is 8d4. So plus 8. 8d4 plus 8.
You
So
wouldn't believe how many
I'll let-
superior potions I have.
I'll let you go ahead and resolve that.
Thank you.
Is that gonna end your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Daedalus, you're up.
And it's plus 8.
Okay, I'm gonna
3, 6,
I'm gonna
9, 10,
viciously
11,
mock
Woo!
it.
Viciously
15,
mock.
16, 17,
I'm excited.
18, 19,
But,
26
Yeah.
healing.
I'm gonna remark that did a long lost
Thank
cousin get stumped by Abbott and Costello?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
The old Abbott
20.
and Costello.
I've seen that one. That was a good one.
It was a good one. And what is the save on that?
16.
It failed. So go ahead and do your select each, please. 1d4.
Thank you.
A 1.
23.
All right.
Oh well, it didn't do it for the damage.
No,
So.
that's,
Okay,
that was
so
good.
now,
So and it has disadvantage on the next attack. Which might help
Yes.
a certain dwarf.
Yeah.
All right, so good job. Who's it? Talvis,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to channel Call Lightning.
Go for it.
And I will pick this spot. Let's say
Right behind it.
right behind it.
Okay.
And it gets a dexterity saving throw on that. And if it fails, it will take 30 lightning damage because it's maxed from my previous channel divinity. If he succeeds, it's half that.
Describe your moment of victory.
Yes!
Oh.
So
Ta-da.
slowly but surely this fog is going to begin rising behind him, and as it coalesces it's going to get higher and higher and higher, and it begins to glow. It's like a very soft blue, and then more intense, and then in an instant there's one single lightning bolt that comes down right on top of his head.
Nice. Yeah, I would say it comes right through his head, and then all his limbs completely blow apart. And just dust falls to the ground and a pile of burnt bandages. Well done, guys.
Yes.
That was a tough one.
That was.
I didn't anticipate that it was going to be, so I'm like, Sacred Flame, like, wait a second.
This shit is getting serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so well done. What do you guys do?
I
You
head
do know that
over.
it came out of that one room.
Okay, I'm gonna head over and harvest the body.
Not much to harvest. There is a set of jewelry. It looks worse for wear after being hit by lightning. It's rubies. Rubies they would be worth about 200 gold pieces. However, they've now cracked.
And mind you, we still have the 2 rubies from
Yeah.
our wonderful adventure last time, which
So
totally worth it.
you can go ahead and grab that if you'd like.
Like
to
the
The
rubies that are
crackers.
like
That's really the only thing
toasty.
that
Yeah, I'll grab them. Why not?
Toasty rubies.
This guy tried to kill me. I have no sympathy anymore.
Bye.
So what do you guys do?
I vote we take a nice rest.
I think we need to take a little bit of not that time.
I
Rest.
will add my vote to that one.
Long rest, real quick.
And attune
Well,
with
You're
more
kind of in a
sarcophagus.
room with
Yeah.
rats and bats and
True.
just to give you a little.
Crap.
Why don't we go back to the room we were in before?
Well, he came out of here.
Oh, so that one came out of
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
We can head back into the room where we found the Dragolich.
Or we can go to the room where this guy came from.
You're right, but that's assuming a lot about the safety of that room. If we're trying to rest, then it may not be the best idea to head into the unknown.
I agree with Talvis on this one.
I don't
Walking
know.
there
You're the one that
blind.
told me not to burn the corpses, and a corpse literally just attacked us, so...
Yeah, well,
Not those corpses, though.
It's
The
still
corpse
a
that
corpse
just
of
appeared.
Talos.
I said we must defend ourselves, and we did.
But yeah, it's like those corpses in the coffins were not attacking us like this one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like we defended ourselves against something that was actually walking and moving.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones in the coffins are just laying there. They're not going to do anything to us.
For now.
Say if we wish to escape the rats, then we head back into a room that's a little cleaner and rest there. But
Yes.
I am
I agree.
tired, let's say.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you guys do?
I vote we go back to the main room.
Yeah, we head back.
We
to
need
the
a
Dragolich
bit of a
room.
long rest here.
Okay. So you guys go back to the Dragolich room.
Yes.
Okay.
And
I say we set a fire.
I will.
There's not much to burn here. I mean, you're in the middle of the desert. There's no wood, really. You can burn the bandages. There's not much to burn, though.
The bandages from the thing we just killed.
I'm actually gonna set the torches, a couple of torches, and just kind of
From your
position.
pack?
Yeah, for my pack. So I'm gonna set 4 torches and kind of just put them around the area in the room and just kind of sit down and prepare to take a long rest.
Sure.
I'm just gonna roll in my knapsack and not say anything and just go to sleep. Once more.
Sure. So you guys all take a long rest?
Yes.
Except for someone needs to stay on watch while we all take a long rest.
I'll take first watch.
I'll meditate when he's taking his watch,
Sure.
and then I'll take the second one.
Sure. Okay, so you guys all take a long rest. I'll say that there's not much that happens. You've probably got rid of the majority of the threat, at least in the main chambers.
I forgot to take my armor off.
You did forget.
I did forget to take my armor off.
Well, you're
That's
still
okay.
on watch.
That's true.
Yeah, so you're still
Yeah, but
awake,
if I'm,
actually.
I will wait till the end of my watch.
You
Yeah.
have first watch. So
Yeah,
you can
so-
actually take 10 minutes to take it off after you're done with your
At
first
the end of my
watch.
watch.
Yeah.
You still
Okay.
get the full benefits.
I will do that.
You better thank Jared for that.
The necrotic damage. At what point does that cancel?
Technically, it takes. You just have to rest.
Okay.
Necrotic damage is. It takes traditional medicine to heal it. Removing dead skin, rotted skin.
Ooh, okay.
It's a process.
Okay. So it won't be done by the rest?
For the purposes of mechanics, I will say yes.
Okay.
However, the effects of it are long lasting, longer than just 8 hours.
Okay.
So, when you have busted blood vessels and black necrotic rot on your face, it's just
You're
a
not gonna.
long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So. Okay. So you take your armor off after your rest. So, you guys take your long rest. Nothing happens. Like I said, you've gotten rid of most of the major threats within the main chambers of this temple. So 8 hours go by. The only noises that you guys hear are really the rats and the bats. But you guys are back at full health.
Awesome. Okay.
And spell slots are now available to you.
Believe it
Sure
or
you
not,
need it.
I did not lose a single point of health through that entire thing.
Really?
I didn't. Not once did she attack me.
You know
Not
what it
once.
was? It's because you didn't do much damage to her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You didn't
She
piss
was
her
really,
off.
she was really going after the ones who were doing damage. Really was
magic
Talus and
wielders,
Talvis.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not much I can do other than just like stab it with
Right.
So,
frost and
so
a
all
torch.
necrotic damage is all gone?
For the purposes of mechanics, you will be at full health. However, you will still suffer from the effects of
Okay.
the necrotic damage, and you are going to have to, because you took that spell, you're going to have to make 3 Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
In order to get rid of that vulnerability to all damage.
Okay.
I will say, since you're resting, if you'd like to take 10 on those rolls, you can do that.
If I take 10, so.
It's assumed that you roll a 10.
Okay, and then I complete it.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I will gladly take that. Of course, I won't look at horse in the mouth. Yeah. So.
So what do you
Perfect.
guys do now?
Well.
You've got your 8 hours rest.
Okay, perfect. So I got all that back. Awesome.
However, I will say that you guys haven't had much to eat or drink this whole time.
I still have food.
You still have food. Okay, so you give the party
I was about to say.
sustenance. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Let's get some food and water, please.
All right. So what do you do?
After we're done eating and
Yes.
Drinking
You've
and
rested, you've hydrated, and you've eaten salted meats, jerkies, things like that.
yeah.
Stuff to take on the road.
I'm gonna collect my 4 torches. I'm gonna put them out and put them and take.
They're burnt to ashes.
Okay.
After 8 hours, yeah.
They're just gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Me. Oh, I'm gonna take what's left. Is there? It's just completely burned. Okay.
Yeah.
Screw it. Okay. I say we continue.
Still want to
Adventure.
find out where that thing came from.
You said it was.
Alright. It came from behind. Yeah, from over there.
Was it here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys can remove that.
Oh, okay.
So what's the marching order? You're going into that last room over there, right?
Yeah, she's first.
She's
So I'm going to check for traps.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
Daedalus.
Don't fail this one. Don't fail this one, Terra. Terra. Don't fail this
16.
one. Okay.
Woo.
It does not. Well, there was a trap. It looks like it had been sprung years ago. It's an ancient trap. It looks like it was a dart trap that had been sprung.
Okay.
The trick wires snapped.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. So you go into the last chamber. It's approximately a 15 by 15 room, and you do see an altar within that actual room. It's made of ancient chiseled sandstone, and it's discolored with blood, old blood, which you can surmise were sacrifices made to the Three-Bolt King performed in that very chamber. Scratched onto the walls are prayers that you, Talvis, recognize in homage to Talos, the Three-Bolt King. On the opposite wall is a mural. It's just barely legible. However, it is of a man in glistening armor, similar to that hieroglyphic that you guys saw in that one room. Flames and lightning strike all that surround this man. Behind the armored human male is a white shadow. The white shadow adorns a crown with 3 bolts in it. And then when you look on the opposite wall, you see another mural. It's the same man in armor. He appears in that mural. However, there's white light erupting from his eyes and his mouth. And now the man in the armor is wearing the crown of 3 bolts. Within the chamber itself, you can see a prayer book. And the pages are mostly eaten away by insects and vermin. What few pages remain in the ancient tome look to be yellowed and frail. Black candles kind of pepper the room of the floor of the chamber along the walls, and a large chest, perhaps sacrifices or tribute to Talos, sits in a cobbled together shelf. You do also see on that altar, you see what looks to be an ancient holy symbol of Talos. It's unlike any that you've seen before.
Do I recognize either person in these murals?
It looked like the same person that was in the hieroglyphics in the other chamber.
Okay.
I mean, there's no name written or anything on it. So.
Alright. So I will immediately step around Terra and approach the altar. And you said there was a chest and then the holy symbol as
Yeah,
well next to it?
on a makeshift shelf there is a large chest.
Okay.
And there is a holy symbol on the altar by the prayer book.
Okay. I sort of reach out and, without actually touching it, just kind of sort of brush my hand over the top of it with just a little bit of gap, so that I'm not actually touching it.
Sure.
Clearly tempted. I'm going to turn to Terra and say, what do you think about checking this chest for anything that might jump out at us, let's say?
Well, I guess we can check. Just don't go touching that thing. You touch it, I'll cut your hand off.
The chest?
No, you know what I'm talking about. What do you think is on that altar, boy? Don't touch it. So I'm gonna go up to the chest And I'm going to use my thieves tools.
Sure.
And I have proficiency, and then I believe.
So
I
why don't
also
you make
have
perception checks to
expertise.
see if it's trapped? Are you going to
Yes.
check for traps?
I'm going to check for traps.
I shouldn't have advised you to check for traps. Go
But
ahead.
I also have an expertise with my thieves tools.
Got it. So you double your proficiency bonus with that.
7. 16.
Okay, so it doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay.
So
So
you want to go ahead and use your thieves tools?
Yes.
So go ahead and do that.
oh yeah, 27.
Okay. Alright, so you take your custom thieves tools made of dragon bone, and you kind of slip the picks into the lock, and you kind of feel for the tumbler. You kind of get it, you turn it, and you hear it, and it unlocks.
Okay. I'm gonna open it.
So when you open it, you see a pouch full of gold and platinum. It looks like it was probably donations to the temple. You see about 15 gems worth of about 1,000 gold pieces. 899 gold pieces. 67 platinum pieces. You see a bag of what seems to be beans. And you do see a set of armor. It is a heavy plate armor. It looks like it's dwarven in make. Even the belt has like a dwarven head carved in the belt. And
The dwarf is
it seems to
happy.
be very meticulously. It doesn't seem to have aged as much as everything else in this place.
Okay.
So that's what you see in the actual chest.
Yay.
That holy symbol that you make a perception check, actually. Religion check, actually.
19.
So as you are kind of floating your hand above the holy symbol, you know that this is an ancient relic of your former religion. It is said to be a powerful relic, and it is the very first symbol of Talos. It is said to be the very first practitioner of, well, not practitioner, but worshiper of Talos was actually an escaped prisoner. This particular prisoner lusted for power. Talos heard his cries, and he escaped, so he says, through Talos' divine help. The ball and chain that was affixed to his ankle was what he used as a weapon, and he used it to strike fear into anybody. It was basically a meteor mace, and he used it to strike fear, and only the chosen could wield both the first symbol and the meteor hammer to its fullest effect.
And in front of us, we see just the holy symbol next to the chest. Is the mace there?
It is on the altar.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the mace
bloody
is
altar.
not
No,
there.
no, the mace.
Okay.
Isn't the Aether Nova the one she was worshipping?
Oh.
That's why.
That's right.
That's probably what she's looking for now. Is
Well,
that symbol.
she will not have both. And I grab the holy
I'm
symbol
gonna
off the
take my
altar.
dagger out and point it at his throat. I said put that down. Now. I will take hold of that. You are not allowed to touch that.
You mean to tell me that I cannot touch a relic of the Three-Bolt King?
No.
I've
Exactly.
spent my entire life in service of him.
I'm sure you have.
You have done nothing in service of him.
You're right. I worship someone far greater than your stupid god.
I place my hand on her forehead and cast Banishment.
Okay. What is the mechanic?
She gets a throw for that.
Yeah.
It's a... So I will read that off.
Gotta love PvP.
So she gets to succeed on a... Well, she gets to roll a Charisma saving throw.
Sure.
If she fails it, she is sent to another plane of existence.
Okay.
A harmless plane of existence, but another plane of existence. And it's a concentration.
Roll your d20, Terra.
Charisma.
And then that would be 18.
What's your DC check?
14.
14, right? So he places his hand on your forehead, and you can feel divine energy kind of wash over you. But you managed to resist whatever magical effect was coming from him.
But could she feel that there was something?
Yeah.
there?
Oh, I could feel it.
So I'm going to clutch the holy symbol in my other hand and remove my hand from her forehead and say, well, count yourself lucky this day, but you will not take this from me.
You've got to the count of 3, boy. Or else there's going to be another sacrifice on this altar.
And I just put the holy symbol in my bag.
3. 2.
I'm gonna attack his legs.
Okay. Gotta love it.
13, 18,
What's your armor class?
21.
18.
18. Alright, so you hit.
And that will be with Frostbrand, and then
Okay.
the second one will be enchanted. 23.
That hits, so go ahead and roll damage for both. Million dice.
Oh my god, we just took a long rest to get healed, and here we are killing each other. Oh, you two are fucking brilliant.
16, 18 for the Frostbrand,
Okay.
and then 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. Okay. So, what's the total? 18 for the first one?
18 and 12.
Okay, so 30 points of damage for
Okay.
Talvis. Young Talvis. Alright, so I need everybody to roll initiative.
Jesus Christ, you.
Alright, so
More than that?
roll a d20. So you got a free action with your spell, which she resisted, and she got a free action with her dagger. So now everybody gets to roll initiative.
24.
24.
11.
10.
12.
So
Yes,
Terra.
automatically.
10, 11, 12.
Daedalus, Barag, and Talvis. Alright, so you are first in the initiative order, so go ahead and do whatever it is that you're gonna do.
Oh,
Alright, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Pass me that symbol, and we could forget this.
You will follow through on your threat if you wish to get this symbol.
Oh, I will. I will most definitely. My family died. Their blood is on that symbol, Sans. And you, I don't really trust you yet. I did for a second, but now I know you're just like the rest. So I am warning you. I want to be your friend. I really do. Do not make me kill you and leave you in this godforsaken temple.
Now, normally, talking is a free action, but that's more than 6 seconds.
Okay.
So, Daedalus, you're up next in the initiative. You get to respond. That's a free action as well. But Daedalus, if you want to take an action,
So
you're next up in the initiative.
don't really know what to do.
Okay. You don't have to do anything. I'm just saying.
I was like, hey guys, can we just talk this out? You know, without the violence? You know, we shouldn't kill each other. We're out in the middle of the desert in a temple we know nothing about, and you guys are trying to kill each other.
So, Barag, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna take movement to step in between Terra and Talvis.
Okay. Alright, so that will be your movement.
Yeah, and then I'm going to take action to try to reason with the two. And I'm going to talk to Talvis. And Talvis, you have saved me many of the times, and I don't want you two to fight each other over the holy symbol. Let her hold on to it for now.
The symbol stays with me.
No, this is not the best course of action for you. He is your former god.
Take your
You
side,
no
Barag.
longer-
The symbol stays with me.
Give the symbol to me
I
then,
will.
and I will be the mediator between you two.
It is an insult of the highest order to suggest that anybody here, a pirate, a soldier, or a magician, will hold the symbol of Talos, the first symbol of Talos in his first temple. I will fight you all to the death if that is what it means.
You no longer worship this god. Hestia is your god now. You betray us.
I am the
this.
only one fit to hold on to it. If Zion
You
is
are
to
not
have it,
fit
she
to
will
it.
pry it from my fingers.
Give it to me. I will hold on to it, and I promise you I will keep it safe. You are far too important to us. If you hold it, she will hunt you to the ends of this world. You are fit to hold it,
She will
but
hunt
you
us
will
all,
not
if that's
survive
what it
her
means.
wrath if you carry it. Please listen to us. This is for the sake of our adventure. We will not survive if you carry it.
I will keep the symbol.
Talvis, it's your turn.
So I am going to, excuse me, I'm going to, let's see, disengage, and can I disengage and still walk past them?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to disengage and just walk past Daedalus and just continue out in this direction.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I guess.
Okay, so you take your maximum movement?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what does the rest of you do?
I will turn to Barag and I warned them. I'm sorry.
Terra.
And I'm gonna go and use my stealth.
Well, he knows you're here.
Well, him? I mean him.
Yeah.
Since he left the room.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you blend into the shadows. Go ahead and roll.
14.
14. Make a perception check. So,
Critical fail.
you have no idea where she is. Like, she was there and she just kind of Batmaned on you. Alright, so it's your, so what do you do?
I'm gonna go right in between. I can move my character. There we go. Right there.
Whatever is right there, describe it.
I'm gonna go right behind Talvis. I'm not gonna use both my daggers. I'm just gonna use the Frostbrand.
Okay.
But if I miss that one, then I'll use enchantment. 20.
That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Warned him, man. 8, 9, 17, 19.
19 points. Is that total damage?
Total damage.
Okay, so
But I'm not gonna attack him with my enchantment.
So as you walk out, you feel a cold, icy shiver of dagger go into your where?
Into the ribs.
Okay, ribs. She slips it right between your ribs, prison style, like a prison shank.
Okay, so it's 19.
Yeah.
Okay. And
This is going south and quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody gets to enjoy the
betrayal.
the implosion of a group on the internet. All right, so that ends your turn.
I'm just gonna. This can end now. I don't care if you give it to me. Pass it to the boys.
Okay, Daedalus, you're up.
I have really no idea what to do. This is
It's like
like
he's just sitting there meditating.
this is taking a turn for a worse. Ugh. Like I guess I'll try and toss. I guess maybe try and talk sense.
Sure. Well, what do? You just see Terra just stabbed, literally and figuratively, stabbed Talvis in the back.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, first of all, I know she wants to, I know she wants to, like, stab him and all, but I'm gonna try and just move her behind me.
Okay. So go ahead and make a melee attack. Well, you take your movement.
Well, I'm right by her.
Okay.
She's, like,
He's right
Sure.
behind me.
Okay. So go ahead and make a melee attack.
Oh, that's a 4.
So you see Daedalus trying to forcibly restrain you and move you away, but he's unable to. You're able to kind of nimbly kind of avoid him. So that is going to end Daedalus' turn. Barag.
Okay, so I'm gonna take movement, and I'm gonna use a shove attack to actually one shove attack on. I wouldn't say it was an attack, just kind of push the two apart.
Mm-hmm.
On Terra, getting between Terra
Sure.
and Talvis.
All right. So go ahead and roll. Roll your attack.
So, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
What's your armor class?
17.
17 does hit.
So I push Terra.
Let's say 5 feet back.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just move
Alright, so he kind of pushes you away, shoves you away from Talos.
Am I able to say anything? Or is that not?
No, you have free action is you can do it at any time, but yeah, go ahead. Are you going to roll damage or is this non?
No, this is non-damaging.
Alright, Talvis, you're up.
So when she catches me in the back with that dagger, I'm just gonna kind of take the hit and sort of it'll throw me forward a little bit, I think. But what I'm going to do is disengage again and just continue walking.
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Alright, so
Ah, damn. Too late. I was
I'm just
ask
gonna turn to Barag and Daedalus, and I'm just gonna be like, you know what? You let him have that holy symbol, you're gonna create another monster. That's a guarantee. I'm done. And I'm gonna I'm like, you can let him have it. Fine. But you will be creating another Zayinda. You have my word. That is a guarantee. And more of me folk will die. Your folk, the elves, they're not safe. You are all fools. You, Talvis, Daedalus, all of you. Me family's blood is on your hands.
Okay.
He's not evil enough for that.
So as you guys are talking, where are you going?
I'm
leaving the
going
temple,
to no. I'm gonna go. I'll say to the center, somewhat of this room,
Sure.
right in here,
Okay.
and would I be considered out of combat at this point?
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
You're out of combat.
And then I put my daggers away anyways. I'm not gonna attack him.
And I'm going.
Stab him anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
I
I'm-
kind of gave up after that.
I am going to lay. Well, no, I'm going to sit down
Mm-hmm.
in the room,
Okay.
and I'm going to meditate
Sure.
and pull my holy symbol of Hestia off of my neck and just hold it in my hand and just meditate in silence.
I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna follow out to see.
And I'm gonna follow Barag.
Okay. So as you are sitting in the chamber, the large chamber, you feel naturally as you would, conflicted. You feel the warmth of Hestia. You know she's with you in some way, shape, or form. But you also know that you've spent a lifetime worshiping, and most have never seen a place like this. And you are now in possession of something that nobody ever, they thought it may exist. It existed in theory. Nobody's ever really seen it until you guys had uncovered it. So naturally, your soul is pulling in two different directions at once. So, but you do feel Hestia's warmth, and as you try to struggle with what you're feeling, you feel a calm.
And I will, as I'm meditating, I will cast Cure Wounds on myself. I will say at 2nd level.
Okay.
So that will be 2d8 plus spellcasting ability.
Okay. So as you sit in the middle of the chamber with Hestia's holy symbol in your hand, you say a silent prayer, and you're able to channel forth her divine energy through your body, and your flesh begins to knit itself back together between the ribs where that dagger hit you.
Can I approach him at this point?
Completely up to you.
I'm gonna approach him. Talvis, do not be alarmed. It is I, Barag. I come as a friend. If we want to survive this, we will have to come peace with what you want to do.
I think you should come to peace with what that halfling is capable of.
I more want to come to peace with what you and her are capable of, especially since you carry that holy symbol with you. I just protect it with your life, please, because the problems that might arise from it are far too great.
Your fear is understandable. I think that's what you're all feeling, is fear of what this may be capable of and what I may be capable of. But I am the only one fit to guard this object. That much I can tell you. There is a storied history in this place. This is a power that most could not imagine pulses through this place and through this symbol. It is the same power that Xander seeks, and the same that she will use to wreak destruction tenfold, 100-fold from what she already has.
I agree with you, my friend. That is why I stand with you. I will die to protect this symbol from ever falling into her hands.
And
Now,
I will die to keep it from falling into hers and hers. And I will sort of nod over in Terra's direction and say, she may not understand it. None of you may understand it. I don't expect you to, but I ask you to accept it. Judge me by my deeds, not by speculation and superstition.
As I'm hearing this, I'm just gonna walk past him and head towards the entrance. And as I'm just gonna say, you had no family. What have you lost? That's right. Absolutely fucking nothing.
I'm gonna grab you and pull you back before you can leave.
Okay.
That's roll for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 23.
So he grabs you.
Yeah, what do you want, you stupid dwarf?
What I want is for us to be a group again.
Hey,
You can't leave. He's lost stuff as well. We all have. My own nation is at war. And here I stand with you all. Talvis lost his power, his holy symbol, and for a while didn't know his direction. And he stood by our side.
Your people are still around. Mine are dead.
You
Dead.
don't know
There
that.
is nobody around but
You-
2 halflings at a camp.
You
And we
don't
said-
know that.
I'll say that'd be 3.
That would
Yeah.
be 3 of us.
But you don't know that. Until we head back to the Ashburn Moines, you do not know your family is lost.
They are dead.
You don't know that.
I have to believe they are dead.
You sent the message. So shut it, halfling.
I'm just gonna spit in his face.
Alright. So she spits in your face.
You know nothing. Absolutely god fucking nothing about me. I would think in the past few months that we've been together, I would think you would know. But you don't know shit. You and the rest of you, I'll see to this adventure. But at the end of it, you 3 are on your own.
Don't do that to the group.
I'm still in their presence, right?
Yeah.
And you, I'm gonna look at Talvis. He's got your trust. You lost mine. You can keep that locket. I sure hope I'm wrong. I really do. I really, really fucking do. But you betray, especially this dumb dwarf. He's a kind, gentle soul. You betray him. I will come back and hunt you down myself.
Terra, that's enough. He had many chances to betray us in the past. He could have easily done it, but he stood by our side. He could have joined Zion Zane and betrayed us. But did he? He stood by our side and rescued us in the Colosseum. So I would choose your words more carefully with him.
I'll shut up for
Please.
now. But mark me words, you're gonna regret it. I'm just gonna walk away and sit down and mess with my thieves' tools and sharpen my blades.
And as she's walking away, I say, your grief poisons and darkens your mind. That is what will lead you down a dark path, not me or a holy symbol.
I was already flooded with darkness. This time, it's for good. I'm just gonna go back to sharpening my blades.
Alright. Can we solve this issue later? We are arguing in the middle of this holy temple. Can we finish exploring?
Bat shit and piss.
Everyone's on it. Ah,
You guys are just covered in bat guano.
keep
Thank
calm and
God
carry
for this
on.
helmet.
Yeah.
Can we just finish exploring now, my friends? And
So what do you do?
I am over
I'm gonna
in
beckon
that.
for everybody to group up and head into the next room to finish exploring so we can get the fuck out of this dirty temple.
I was gonna say, you want that armor.
You straight up want that
Okay, so
motherfucking armor.
Did you grab everything in there?
I think we grabbed
Yeah, she
the
grabbed
holy symbol.
everything.
Did you
Yeah.
grab the book, Tavis?
I
The prayer
don't
book?
believe he grabbed the prayer book. He just
You
reached.
grabbed the
Oh.
holy symbol.
I somehow did not pick up
Oh,
that there was a
crap.
book.
Yeah,
there
there was
a
an
book on
old
top with
tattered
the,
book
with the,
in there.
with the holy symbol next to it was the old prayer book.
All my pictures tell. Oh shit! I forgot the book.
I'll be right back, everybody.
Ah, see? Oh shit!
Alright, so everybody grabs whatever was in there, is that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and Terra grabbed everything from the chest.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, except for the armor, because I can't carry that. That's for you. You can go.
No,
back
you
again.
grabbed the armor and you
no,
grabbed.
she never grabbed
I
that.
never grabbed the armor. I only grabbed the coins, the gems, and that's it.
Yeah.
He grabbed the holy symbol
There's
and the prayer
still
book.
a bag of beans in there. There are gems.
Oh no, I grabbed the bag of beans also because I have that here in my inventory. I think.
That's when the arguing
Yes.
started.
Yeah.
Right.
The plate armor. The dwarven
Okay,
plate
well,
is still
I'm
in
gonna be like, I have to come back because Terra forgot the armor.
there. Okay. So you
and
grab the armor.
I'm gonna grab the armor and I am gonna take the time to put it on.
All right. So Barag, you go in and get the armor.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to put it on.
Yes.
Okay.
Put on the armor.
The magic armor.
The magic
Ooh.
armor.
What does it do?
Okay. So, you start putting on one of the bracers,
Mm-hmm.
and you're looking at it for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, the other bracer just kind of like gets on you, and then the breastplate attaches to your chest, and then behind, and then all of a sudden the leg piece is like within a matter of 6 seconds, like the whole armor is on you now, and you have your helmet with
Yep.
the red eyes, and then the dwarven plate. It's +1 armor. It's
Yes.
cast off armor, and it takes 6 seconds to turn on and take off.
Whoa.
Ooh, that is beautiful.
No more. What was
No
it?
more 10 minutes.
10
No more
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
6
And
seconds
no more
of
helping.
armor.
We're stripping in the town center.
Yes.
Well, that is Talvis.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Talvis. That's right.
Talvis likes to strip in the
It
town
happened
square.
once, so
It
Yeah.
happened twice, dude. It happened
It
twice.
happened twice.
Yes.
Oh yeah, once in the Abernova as
Yeah,
well.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't care over there. They're savage, man. They see some stuff over there. They're just
Yeah.
walking right past me when that's happening.
That's tame.
Yeah,
Neighbor, no.
exactly.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
So
Shall we?
Pretty much finished
proceed out
here
to
in the
the temple?
temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let's
I
go
say we put our differences aside
and get out of here.
and
Yeah.
let's make our way for the exit.
So we all walk out.
So realize you guys have been here for, between the 8 hours rest, you've taken at least what, 2 or 3?
3.
3.
3. That's a day. That's a little over a day that you guys have been in this temple. You guys have faced insurmountable odds, undeads, umbra hulks, drago liches, which is amazing to me.
And we all came out more
Relatively, I think
Yeah,
you guys
more
are
or
walking out with
less.
emotional scars though that will need a lot of family therapy.
But
like
more or
yourself.
less, we survived it.
You did.
Yes.
So as you walk out of the temple, you see a large cadre of soldiers on horseback. There are 4 men. You recognize these men from the Ashburn Moorings, and then later the Abu Nova. The scientists, not the scientists, but the excavators of the site, they are in the back of a wagon that is basically like a mobile jail. It's bars, and the elven leader of the expedition. Her name is, I have it here, Ulud Ramir. She's being held at knife point by one of the men, one of the acolytes of Talos, the cult of Talos, and he has a knife up to her throat.
These were the same. We saw these people in the Temple of Talos in Ashburn Moorings.
Mhm.
Those guys. Okay.
Remember when you murdered and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
remember
later saw them
that.
in Abu Nova.
They ran
Yeah.
like cowards.
So there's about 16 or so regular soldiers, and then you've got about another 8 on horseback, and then you've got the carriage with a couple of guards.
Ouch. Combat doesn't sound like an option. We would all be slaughtered.
Yes. So Talvis, so good to see you again.
Maybe we can continue where we left off.
Maybe. How about another trip to the Coliseum?
How about we not waste our time and
Yeah, can we take a rain check?
You may want to put a muzzle on your elf.
he'll put up a greater fight than you would think.
I don't think much. Not of him, anyway.
Hmm.
You have some
Well,
arms,
you're
I
not-
believe.
You're not exactly well worth any thought either, so.
Suggest you go in there and find it yourself. We had to turn back.
Did you now?
Yes.
You're very resourceful. I believe you have what we're looking for.
Well, you best look for it then, because I'm not going to give it to you.
Kill the woman. And this is where we'll pick up next time. Good job, guys.
So that's going to do it for us here at the story thus far. Everybody be safe, love each other, and play some D&D. Good night.